Welcome back to another stream. All right, so a lot of nonsense going on. Lots of nonsense. Also, if I wasn't a little wuss earlier and held those SPY puts, I would have been printing. So we would have hit Ford and SPY today, but whatever. We're getting some fear candles on AMC right now. We're trading right around 22. I cannot stress this enough. I'm going to keep saying it because I don't think it's getting through to everybody yet, and it needs to. The price, useless, doesn't matter. I don't care. It's not fun to see it come down like this, but it is literally the last thing that I care about. Why? Why would I care? Why? We all know for certain right now that they are completely messing with it. Around the time that the options are like a crazy options date, we have IWM FTDs coming around. We just saw something crazy with GME. We know that they're pumping shorts into GME right now. Pumping. They took out, what was it, 1.1 million shares against GME yesterday. They're just going to slowly sell them in and try to push the thing down before next week. Like, come on. What are we talking about here? Really? We're going to get freaked out when they're doing exactly what we expect them to do all the time? It's not going to be easy. This isn't going to be some easy thing that we have to do. It's going to suck sometimes. Over the past couple of weeks, it sucked. We're going to see, here's the other thing. We're going to see a lot of people come in here today. I already know it. A lot of people start to come in here right now being like, oh, it's dead. We're going to see the same nonsense that we've been seeing every single day. You know what happens? If they want it at this level right now, send it to 2080, send it to 2027, see what happens. Let's taunt them right now. You want to see what happens when you hit 2080 again? Even if it goes through 2080, okay, 2027. What happens at those two levels right there? What have we seen happen twice? It rips. The 2027 level, I believe, was when we ripped to 30, and the 2080 level was when we ripped above 23. If we hit those and the big buyers step in and it just goes whoop, floop, right up, they're done. Because remember, that range is so tight. They are now outside, in my opinion, the range on the downside. So if they're going to start hedging some of these puts, adding that short volume back into the market, that's going to push it down more. But it's not going to be sustainable because we know where the buyers step in. We know exactly where they step in. Still a hoodie? I'm double hoodied. I got the unicorn, I think. So I'm hanging around here, just trying to stay warm. All right. So SPY's freaking out today. But again, I cannot stress this enough. If you are worried about the price right now, I get it. But the only reason why people are worried about the price right now is because, in my mind, I don't think they're seeing it from the picture that they should be seeing it on. They're not seeing it from the picture that I see it from, which is fine, but it's my job to help people see it. So, Grandpa Barney, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. The only thing about the price right now is you get more for your dollar. That's a good thing. If the price drops below 20, watch the buying pressure. Exactly. Also, BBIG is pumping right now. BBIG calls up 108%. There you go. So is the bullish best case scenario us dropping to mid to low 20? No, it doesn't matter. Like, if they want to drop it there, let's see what happens. Remember, we were coming down hard to 2080 that one day. And then what happened? We just kissed it right on the mouth. And then we just went whoop, right up. So if they want to do that again, I'm fine with it. Like, I don't care. Like, all right, cool. I'll just buy some more shares. It's fine. Let's see. SPY is now down about 0.65%. Remember what we were saying earlier when we were up here? We need the market to try to give us a little bit of runway in order for us to get going and hold at those levels. It's not giving it to us today. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens tomorrow. And again, the gamma ramp for this week is nuts. The problem is that if they keep it down at these low prices, what happens? Well, the 22s are 74 cents. These expire tomorrow. So I wouldn't do this. This is just what I'm just thinking what people would do. They're so cheap. You could buy one of the 22s and one of the 23s for like $105. Like, these are going to pile up. Look at the volume today on the 23s. They are going to be nasty tomorrow. Same thing with the 22s. The 21s are getting some volume. What about next week? The volume on these. The volume on these close to the money strikes is dangerous. So BBIG with a nice Keith, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. The squeeze won't happen on your timetable, nor will it happen because it's your turn or your owed it. It will happen. We have one dig deep. There you go, Keith. Hey, Stevie, look at Ford. Hey, one fast duster. It's coming down a little bit to VWAP. I mean, it's still ripping today. I think Ford's got a lot of juice left in it. You can play your puts. I rolled over those contracts, so I still got a little exposure on Ford. I like that. Boom boom on the 5 minute on BBIG. Yeah, BBIG is booming right now. I need the bids to step up on my contracts, my leaps. All right, so Amy right now is down about 3.83%, 87 cents. What are we getting over here? Adam Aaron, hold on. Adam Aaron just tweeted. Adam Aaron tweet. Adam Aaron tweet. Also, for everybody new filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button on the stream, just helps out with the algo a little bit. Okay, so Adam Aaron just tweeted 23 seconds ago. Emails detailing how to claim your AMC Investor Connect I Own AMC NFT will be sent next week on January 18th. That's also National Popcorn Day to all US and globally, to all in the US and globally who enrolled by the end of December. The NFT and a Wax wallet for up to a year are free to you. Thank you to our passionate shareholders. Own this NFT proudly. So that is the new Adam Aaron tweet that has just been sent out. Let's see here. BBBY up 900% on calls. Rob, add a freaking boy. Hold on. Hold on. BBBY is up 13. This is gnarly here. Okay, so they're letting BBBY run a little bit today. So BBBY, we've seen it spark moves in the past. Amy getting a little bit of a candle here. SPY getting a little bit of a candle here. GME selling still. BBBY is ripping. Let's see. They have no choice but to continue this ping pong. And we have a monster whale. And if we have a monster whale come in and buy a huge amount, would that crush them? Yes. Not right at this price, but when we're right around 23, yes. 23, I think, is a very, very important level, and we're gonna need to see it tested. Like we're coming down to the wire, but like it's things are heating up in a really big way because we're seeing the chain start to freak out. And every single time they push the price lower, what do people do? Well, people might sell some of their shares. It's fine. But what do other people do? They're buying calls, and they're buying close to the money calls, like right at the money calls now. Now that's dangerous. We have not really seen that really pop up in the past before. If it happens, AMD finally creeping back up. I got out of my calls. I'm done with that nonsense. If it happens where we just get a little pop and some of these options need to start getting hedged for, it's so dangerous. The ramp is set up for this week, so that maybe it doesn't look like we're gonna really fly up the ramp yet or fly down the ramp, however you want to look at it with gravity. I don't know, whatever. But next week, it's still going to set up even more nasty as well, in my opinion. So, like on Tuesday, it's going to be game time. So, Johnny Farmer, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. We all saw this coming with all those all-time highs on the SPY and insane inflation. Also, the hedgies can't short AMC forever. And now that it is trading basically under fundamental value, 100%, man. Tim, thank you so much for the super. You guys are super generous today. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate that, guys. Hopefully you guys were able to cash out a little bit on those Ford calls. I'm still holding mine after I rolled them over. I know we were doing some SPY put stuff too. If you got in on the first ones that I was talking about and then never sold them, you were really deep and you were at least $1 in the money down here. So hopefully people are doing decent today. Amy's trying to make a little bit of a move back up here. Bed Bath & Beyond is coming down and testing. It's 50, but it is bouncing off. So watch new day highs on Bed Bath & Beyond. What's BBIG looking like over here? Little bit, same thing on BBIG. Come down, test the 50, come up. All right. Check out TSM. There you go, Nepal. 85% of your call. There you go. You should make the fist bump sticker $20. I don't think I can change that, Tim. I don't think I can change that on the soup. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I just set it up and I let it go. BBIG is running, not right now, but it's up 60. Jesus, what are these calls at? They have to inflate a little bit. They have to have come up a little bit. They were up 40%. Come on. The stock is up more than 40%. They're messing with me on my leaps right now. Now I'm up 50% on BBIG. There we go. It's not enough. Still up a little bit on my Apple calls, down a little bit on Ford. We'll see what happens, though. Let's see. Can you just leave chair on for after hours? No, because I have to record a video, I think. BBIG with the sexy higher highs and lower lows. Yup. The Fidelity stuff isn't it's not FUD, like, they did do that, like, they are against short sale transparency in the form that it's coming out in, which is stupid. Are they gonna, like, have any control over, like, what's gonna happen with, like, the buy button and stuff? No. BBIG coming back up. GameStop at 124, down about 3. Amy down about 3.6. We're seeing the SPY start to try to make a little bit move back up here. My BBIG calls are up 300%. I don't remember how to sell. Tim, there you go. Dude, I have that shirt. Dude, it's comfortable. TLT higher highs, nonsense over there on TLT, but BBIG is getting jumpy. So BBIG, Bed Bath & Beyond, a lot of those are running. If Bed Bath & Beyond is the squeeze trigger, I'm down because they could literally just like they could stop. Like if they start covering on Bed Bath & Beyond and AMC and GME start ripping tomorrow, like we've seen it many, many, many times. That's the other thing. It's like, do these stocks all move together? Yeah. Are they really shorting the absolute nuts out of AMC and GME? Yeah, let's actually do a little bit of an Ortex update on AMC and GME, and see how many shares they've taken out today. GME 229,000 shares. That's a lot. They've increased the short interest by about 0.71%. We're at 17.23% right now. Bank earnings tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. So utilization 80% on GME, probably going to go to like 80, 82 tomorrow. But if it depends on what it's going to get to by the end of the day. Let's see what AMC is looking like over here. Let's see here, people. 910,000 shares borrowed. So a net borrow of 171,000 because 738 were returned. Estimated short interest 19.27%, utilization 70. Oh, BBIG is pumping 76%. BBIG is ripping right now. So the key levels that we're going to need to watch on BBIG for like a little bit of a gamma for next week is going to be $4. $4, there's 31,000 contracts. 450, there's another 31,000. Then 5 is huge. If somehow BBIG can push past 5, it's going to get gnarly. So watch out. Amy selling off a little bit here. 2177, kind of nothing over here. BBIG has gamma potential past 4. Amy selling off, playing with fire here, shorts, taking out all those shares on loan. They're selling it off. What's BBBY doing? Is it selling off or is it continuing to climb? Because if BBBY is going to, hold on, now we're going to check all of these right here. So BBBY is, Bed Bath & Beyond is testing its 50. If it bounces up and makes a higher high, watch it start to get a little nutty. What about BlackBerry right now? BlackBerry down a little bit. What about Best Buy? It's coming up a little bit. What about like Nokia, Cost, all these other nonsense? Down 2. What about Cost? Down a little bit. What about Naked? So no, Naked's getting hammered. So it's really only BBBY right now that's really getting going. Let's see. BBIG up. Is it going more right now? 3 Bs. Yeah. Okay. So new day high on BBIG at 347. If it 4 is going to be huge, but that's a huge move. So watch BBIG over here. I mean, these contracts that I have, they have to be coming up. They have to be 62% on BBIG calls right now, and the stock's up that much. So let's see. SPY flickering around a little bit. Amy trying to fight, but they took out a lot of shares. I just watched GME. Like if they're selling a lot, what's the volume today on GME? 1.15 million. Pretty normal volume on GME, but they took out a boatload of shares. They're probably going to try to sell those shares on GME tomorrow. So watch out tomorrow. 150% BBIG, $2.50 call. There you go. STV said nope on what, Greg? We won't get a 20 bounce the way the market is. I disagree. The market's been like that for a while when we were seeing these 20 bounces. Let's see. Yeah, for everybody filtered in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button on the stream. Ooh, BBIG, new highs right over here, 349. There it is. Jesus, this thing is going nutty right now. Let's see. STV's chair says tears. No. I don't literally like we know exactly. Oh my God, BBIG. There she goes. There she goes. AMC bought 105 more, says Amy. Amy. I like that. I like that right there. I also like that your name is Amy. Amy bought 105 more shares at Amy. There we go. Everyone share BBIG in the stream. We got to get this on blast on social medias. Biggest squeeze since GME and AMC. Here's the thing. A lot of people are in BBIG. The thing is, the news hasn't even come out about it yet. The news hasn't even come out. The Cryptide news hasn't come out. So we'll see what happens over here. I mean, I have leaps on BBIG, so hopefully those pay really, really, really well. I'm hoping. Amy coming down a little bit, down 4.27, 21.76. Let's see what happens here. If the SPY is going to continue to just stay flat and mess around, I don't know. But this is again, like, if people today, like, let's keep checking the volume on the 7,000 contracts have been traded at 22, 14,000 at 23, 30,000 at 25 on the week. Like, if it just goes a little bit, it's done. That's the thing. And I'll keep saying this. All it needs is a little tiny push. BBIG new day high. It hit it at 352. So what's causing the BBIG move? I think it's people getting it. Well, one, it's a decent short squeeze play. So, and they have Cryptide coming out. So BBIG is like fundamental value after they get all of this stuff done. And you look at all the umbrella companies. I think M. Creeks was telling me it's like it's some crazy number, like 40 or something crazy. So GME is coming down. They're selling some of these shares into it right now. Here's the thing. If you know what's going on with AMC and GME and what this whole fight is, there's no reason to sell it. That's the thing. So the people that are like, there's no reason to, like, yeah, it sucks to take a loss. But for me, I put it in and loss on. Will I still put in more if AMC goes down into the 20s? Yes. But I'm like, even though it's like the biggest bet I've ever made, it's like, all right, well, I'm still good with it because I know what I'm here to do. BBIG has a high short interest, max utilization. They can't short it unless they're sitting naked shorting it, which they could be. Cryptide listing on FINRA is a rumor. No. Cryptide. I'm not saying listed on FINRA. I'm saying the whole Cryptide situation. Once it gets confirmed and things start going with that, that's going to send BBIG up. And that hasn't even really come out yet, I don't think. 13 about to cross the 48 on the 4 hour on BBIG. Uh-oh. Where the hell is our green day this week? I think we had one, but it was super. Maybe it was yesterday. Well, or no, yesterday was a little bit red. 0 or the moon. There you go, Matthew Curry. Just put that in your head. It's the only way we will all win. Either we go to the moon with the ship or down with the ship. If we scatter, we guarantee all lose. They're going to spin the AMC price dip on an AA scheduled share sale. That's fine. They can spew nonsense all they want. SB BBIG Mabel Plast, the maximum option chain of 5 to 6, price causing a huge gamma squeeze. If we break 5, where are you seeing the max is 5? Well, 6 is on the weekly right here. So you can get to 6, but there's nothing on this chain here. The weekly on BBIG is slow, is not great. This is the chain that's important. This January chain on BBIG is the important one because the gamma ramp on this thing is nuclear. It's nuclear. If it breaks 5, it's done. It's going. That's right here, 74,000 contracts. That's 7.4 million shares, potentially. 2.2 million. Then here at 5, 7.6 million. So 5 to 6 is huge. And then leading up to 450 is also huge on BBIG. So let's see what happens here. I mean, here's the thing. People may come in here and get upset that I'm talking about BBIG right now. Honestly, I couldn't care less. Sorry. Like, you guys know where I stand on AMC. I'm not going anywhere with this thing. I have calls on BBIG. I want to watch it. If you freak out about that, sorry. Like, that's kind of where I'm looking at it with it. So, like, if we are here to make money at the end of the day and to fight for market transparency. If we're going to see a lot of nonsense with AMC that we're expecting, okay, cool. Well, we're going to make a bunch of money on something else so we can put it back into the stocks that we really, really think can go. So that's kind of what I'm looking at with it. Like, yeah, they're messing with Amy and GME right now. It is so blatantly obvious what they're doing with AMC and GME. The option chain on AMC, nasty. So what they're trying to do, everything like I've been saying, it's like they're trying to balance it in this thing. Now, in my mind, they've pushed it outside of the lower end of the range for them to really feel a little comfortable. So the market makers now, if it starts to break to the lower side, here's what happens. So remember how we were saying with the upper end and the lower end in this little range that AMC is in, where if it breaks up, well, then they haven't really hedged anything. So then they would start those buys. Well, it's the same thing with if it breaks lower. Then it would start to break with the sell orders, the shorting that the market makers would have to enter into in order to hedge those puts, because they need to hedge something. Because if they can't, I mean, they know that people are going to be buying the calls, so maybe they don't even need to hedge the puts. But since they're the market maker, they might just do it just as an extra screw you. But if it comes down, this is the issue. If it comes down to 2080 and it bounces, uh-oh. Like the bounce at that level is going to be very aggressive. So if it falls through 2080, watch 2027. If through there, then watch 20. But then other than that, we might be looking at that gap fill. Swing and day trade, any stocks besides AMC and GME. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. SB, sorry to shout, but look at the 105 to 109 institutional ownership of BBBY. Hedgie's busted. Yeah, honestly, BBBY could be because the thing is here is that BBBY has some short. Okay, so now we're getting this bounce off of the upper end of the. I don't have a Bed Bath and Beyond position, but I watch it all the time, just because I know that when this moves and if this gets nutty, AMC and GME come with it. So if Bed Bath & Beyond continues on this uptrend today, let's check the Ortex data on it, because I remember it being kind of nasty. Oh, they're fucked. Oh, they're so fucked. Oh, boy, they're fucked. Okay, so here's the thing here. If BBBY continues going and breaks this previous day high of 1583 and makes a new one, well, let's see how this is done over the past month or so. It's been trending down. So if you've been shorting it, you've been doing well. But if you've been adding to those short, let's look at the average days on loan. We're going to do something here. Hold on. Amy, trying to bounce up a little bit here. Hold on. We're about to do something here. Where's the danger zone on BBBY? Where is it? Right here. January 5th. Where's this? January 5th? That's the 6th. January 5th, right here. The danger zone is around. They've passed through the danger zone on BBBY. So this is dangerous right here. Where's the previous one? November 3rd. Where's the price on November 3rd? Probably this right here. It's probably this. No. Is it this? Is it really this? Holy shit. Okay. So the other danger zone on BBBY is going to be 26. So we've passed through the more recent danger zone on Bed Bath & Beyond. And now there's another one at about 26. So that's like talking about Amy's danger zone at about 30, 42, and 52. Same difference. My screen's blurry. Hold on. Let me check this thing. I have it in 1080 right now. Hold on. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. So remember this right here. Hold on. This day right here. When it goes from 14 to 31. What did AMC and GME do in the after hours? Pumped. So if this goes and it's looking like it wants to make that new day high right here, it just did it, 1587. So if this goes in the after hours and BBIG goes, which isn't really related, I don't think it could be. There is a little bit of a correlation over here. If Bed Bath & Beyond really gets jumpy in the after hours, AMC and GME come with it. We set up for a nice Friday. All this nonsense, done. So what are we talking about? I feel like there was a point to that. I feel like there was a bigger point to this. Personally, I got my feelings hurt. Only got my feelings hurt with SPY. Anything else is fair game. Deke Slate, I got you, buddy. So when we see these stocks start to go, it's like we're getting there, people. We're getting ready for a nice little move. So I need to short BBBY. Jim, I don't know about that. All right, we're looking for a new day high on it over here. It just tested the 50, looking like it wants to get spicy. Like, here's the thing. They're all linked. Now, with BBY moving today and GME GME and AMC not really doing what they typically do when Bed Bath & Beyond starts to go, Well, it's a little bit interesting because typically we've seen them all move together. But the little thing that you have to realize is that on GME today, GME and AMC are going to be more tied together than like what AMC and BBBY or GME to BBBY. So when you see GME have a absolute shitload of shares going out on loan against it, and they're selling them in. Like yesterday, there was, I think it was like 1.25 million shares that they borrowed against GME, and the volume yesterday was like 1.9 million. It's ridiculous, like completely ridiculous. So they have all these shares that they're just slowly selling in, killing any type of momentum. GameStop didn't really have a fair shot today. New day highs on BBBY. What's BBIG doing? Came down a little bit. Bed Bath & Beyond is pumping though. So this is interesting. I want to leave this up today because they're all linked. Like you can't, like people will like to like come in and be like, oh no, like they're not. One's better than the other. It's like one of them could be better than the other in terms of like potential for a height, but they all have their different things. GameStop still has the potential to have hidden short interest of over 100%. AMC, maybe not as much, but also AMC has a nastier option chain than GME does. And we've seen what happens to AMC when the option chain gets nasty. Okay, so it kind of evens out there in my mind. Then with BBBY, well, we've seen it many times that stock will go. The AMC and GME are not related to it at all, and then it'll rip. And people will be like, oh, it's the meme stock craze. No, 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 no. Why is it like that? Why? That's the question you always have to ask. And this is another thing. Like Mark Cahotis, like think whatever you want about the guy. I like the information that he provides. Do I agree with everything that he says? Absolutely not. But there are some things that I really, really like that he does say. The one thing is like it's the question of why. You always got to ask yourself why. Now, people will like to say the first one. So the example of that is, why did Citadel give Melvin the billions of dollars, not Robinhood? That's a really interesting question that I'd love to know the answer to. I think I know the answer, but whatever. This next one is, why do all the quote meme stocks move together? Why? Why does that happen? How's that supposed to work? And it's not even like they're meme stocks. They're all the heavily shorted stocks. Why do they all move together? It's weird. It shouldn't be like that. They're not in the same industry. It's not like they're shorting the industry. They're shorting a basket of stocks. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing that you see, that like one of them starts to go and then these other stocks just randomly start to go too. It's like, okay. All right. BBBY is now at the previous day high. Amy's coming back up to its 50. The problem is we need to see it break through because we might just do this 50 test and new low. Atik, I never said any of that. I'm assuming that you're talking to somebody else in the chat because I never said anything like that. All right. Bed Bath & Beyond, new highs. Wow. All right. Jimmy and Amy curling a little bit. Amy got rejected off of the 50 here because they're all traded by the same market makers in their algos, or they're all packaged up in some sort of trash swap that they needed to after last January and last June. BBBY at 16. What's the gamma looking like on this thing? And not too much for the weekly, but let's take a look here. And what's the float? I think the float is huge. No, the float's 94 million. Interesting. All right, let's see what happens here. Amy's trying to get above above the 50 right now. Also, if you guys don't mind, just hitting the like button on the stream just helps out with the algorithm. We're going to be on till market close today. We're going to be having some fun today. So hopefully we can see Amy start to get going. But Bed Bath & Beyond making this move today is weird. It's so weird. Like, why? What is the catalyst on Bed Bath & Beyond today? What did they do? They just had shit earnings. Why is it going up? Oh, hold on. This is why. One day ago, Bed Bath & Beyond CFO's Gustavo reports open market purchase of 15,000 shares of the company's common stock at an average price of $13.81 on January 7th. That's why. That's why this is going. And it's we're now above 16 on this thing. Let's see if it can hold. GME's trying to come up to its 50. Amy got rejected off its. So let's see here. Now, recently an insider buy. Gotcha. Cool. Awesome. Now, here's the thing. we are no longer going to see any of the CEO Adam Aaron sells. This might be the last day where we see news. Oh, Adam Aaron sell, blah, 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 whatever. Stop. He can vest 2.3 million shares. Now, I know a lot of people were saying, well, how many shares does he own right now? That's not the question that you want to be asking. Let's say 5 years ago, Adam Aaron got granted, as part of his executive compensation package, 300,000 shares. He owns those shares. He owns them. If he were to leave the company early, he will take a penalty, but he will still get a portion of those shares. So it just has to vest. He still owns them. And they're still his shares. But he needs to wait a certain amount of time. And you know what it does? Here's the other thing that I hate that people are saying. The way that their corporate compensation, their executive compensation packages are set up is so good for the company, because here's what it is. Adam Aaron requiring all these executives to hold a certain percentage in company stock. It's not just that they have to hold it in stock. It means that a higher percentage of their compensation on a yearly basis is granted in stock. Now, guess what that means? So those are going to be locked up for a certain amount of time. What does that do? Well, every single executive and employee at AMC that has shares has a beneficial interest in the stock price going up. Now, how do they do that? They increase the fundamental value of the company. They can do all sorts of other things to do this. But execs can't sell during MOAS either. Yeah, it's going to be because he sold 90%. Wrong. Jerry, he still has 2.3 million shares. Everybody's just looking at that from the wrong frame of view. BBBY is absolutely ripping right now. This could get squeezy. So the fact that he might only have 200,000 shares available to him, but the other 2.1 million are locked, what do you think he's going to think to himself? Do I want the company to go down over the next? No. He's going to do everything he can to boost the value of the company and its share price, so that when those other shares are vested, he's going to be able to sell them for more money. It gives an incentive for hard work at the company and to basically move the company forward and increase its value to shareholders. That's what that does. Jesus, my BBBY calls are up 650%. Sungrown, nice job. Nice freaking job. So it's a profit thing? Sort of. It just gives them an incentive to do everything that we want them to do. Think about that. Think about that right now. Retail investors own, let's say, I think it's 70% now. That's about what the numbers are saying as of the last time the institutions, the finalized 13Fs came through. About 70%. Okay, so we get to make the decisions in any proxy vote. So they are not going to do anything that we don't like. You know why? Because we hold the keys to the kingdom. Their money is locked up, and it is all dependent on us. We hold the control. Does that make sense? They need us to be happy. Now, I'm not saying this is like some bargaining chip thing. This is a point to get across to everybody who's like, oh, bad that they're selling. And no. This is just how executive compensation works. AA said 90%. No, he didn't. He said 90. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, God, we're going to do this again. It was CNBC. In the CNBC interview, Adam Aaron was citing numbers from back in June. Now, it was 80% back in June of the float, or of all the shares, whatever, doesn't matter. He said 90% because he said, well, if you then take into account the ETFs and mutual funds that have to own AMC and they don't sell and they're not trading it, they buy it and they hold it, well, then the amount of actual tradable shares out in the market would have been Apes own 90% of that. It's still 80%. It's just looking at the data from a different view. Okay, don't get mad. No, I'm not getting mad. What do you mean you're wrong? How did the share count? Dilution, dude. What are you? We voted on it. Just to DM you his exact quote from the earnings call. Deke Slade, interesting. I'll take a look at it. It was because he would have just said 90% if it was 90%. I announced my intention to recommend. The board approved that recommendation of the new policy in the most recent meeting. It applies to 19 of our most senior executives. Without taking you through its many new answers and complexities, the new stock ownership policy generally requires that I, as CEO, be required to carry 8 years of my salary in fully owned or board granted AMC stock. Fully owned means vested. He can do like anything with it. The goal is for our company's CEO to think and act like a shareholder because I am a shareholder. I want my interests to be aligned with yours. Yep, right there. We own no. I still love you, bro. Yeah. Okay, we're BBIG running. Yeah, I know a lot of people like to like the 90% number. It's just a number that gets like it's just a confusing way of looking at the data. 400 million additional shares. How do you calculate 70% is ours? Because the count came out after the last offering. Yeah, I mean, I'm chilling right here. Amy's doing its thing. The thing is if BBBY starts to get aggressive, like really aggressive, like 17% is aggressive. If it continues in the after hours today, watch out. Yeah, BBY is going. You're saying that's a lot of shares that we own, like that we own. And here's the thing. Think about this, Bobby. If we allowed them to do the additional 25 million or even the additional 50, or what was it, the 500? The 500 was stupid. But if we allowed them to do the additional 25 at, let's say, they would probably be able to pay off their debt. Yeah, if it's a fact that we do own that. No. The last numbers that came out were after the last offering, I believe. And the other offering was like, it wasn't that many. It was like 12, I think it was 12 million shares, the last one, the last block of it. So it doesn't really matter a whole lot. But the last number that came out was 80%. Now it's definitely a little less, just because you can see the institutional ownership changes. The problem is that you're like the institutions are going to have to report what they own, but retail doesn't. There's no way to track retail ownership. So institutions could actually get up to potentially owning 60%, but then retail also would own like technically 80% because of like all the potential synthetics out there and shorting going on with the stock. So you can't actually look at the institutional number that holds any weight. You have to like make the assumption that like, oh yeah, nothing crazy is going on, even though there's probably craziness going on. It's wild. This is the wild, wild west right now. We're seeing Bed Bath and Beyond, a stock that probably shouldn't be doing all that well, and they missed their earnings, is up 16.5% after their CEO bought 15,000 shares. This is wildness right now. It's crazy. BBIG bounced off the 13 EMA and gearing up for another run. Ryan, what time frame? The 5? So we own 100% of the synthetic float. Yeah. Here's the thing, Bobby, if they didn't dilute, the company would be dead. Dead in the water. The dilution, however you want to look at it, that happened. It was a good thing for the fundamentals of the business, and we wouldn't be here now without it. Yeah, it sucked after June. Yeah, not good. But at the same time, it allows us to get here. This is going to take a very long time to play out. And I'm out of AMD and Lucid. Let's see. AMC at 21 in the morning. I'm going to buy 1,300 shares, says Spider Claude. There you go. All right, we're still looking to test this 50 EMA and get back above it. BBIG is about to explode. Short squeeze and gamma squeeze coming. Gamma above 4 on BBIG. If BBIG hits 4 to 450, it's going to go. So watch that level. What's it at right now? 343. I mean, Bed Bath & Beyond calls. You guys are printing. Should I dump Lucid before Monday? No. I sold my options on it. That's what I had. Lucid calls after lockup expires. I agree. What's the short interest on AMC? It's like 19.3 something. 19.3, 19.2. So now they're saying they returned 1.16 million shares. Really? That makes a whole lot of sense with the stock being down 3.76% today. GME popping back up over its 50 right now. SPY making a little bit of a move here. Let's see what BBBY and BBIG are going to do. They are not going to really be moving with the market today. They're going to do whatever the hell they want. Let's see. NFT email would be sent out on the 18th of January. Yeah, that's also National Popcorn Day, I believe. It's easy profit. Why can't institutions buy a bulk load of shares for the 121 potential gamma? Because here's the thing with institutional buys, there's this concept called slippage. Now, here's the thing. If they are going to buy and their buys are going to be what pushes it up, their sells are also going to be what pushes it down. So in this situation, if they start to buy and push it above a certain level, it's going to set off the catalyst and it'll just go. So it would work for them at the end of the day. And we would most likely do a very similar thing to what we did last time where we rip up and then find a higher low somewhere. So what I think that they're doing, the long institutions right now, and I've said this a couple of times, what I think that BlackRock, Vanguard, Renaissance, and what they are going to be, let's just say smarter because they have more information than us. Probably smarter too. Most likely smarter than all of us too. But here's sort of what they're doing. They're waiting for the price window to shrink even more because the window has been a little bit big over the last 2 weeks, but it's shrinking every single day with the amount of calls that are piling up close to the money. Now, when they see that the window's like 50 cents, or that's a candle right there, and then it just goes, boom, I don't know what the window is. I have no idea how to calculate that, what the potential like craziness window. 2 to 230, I believe the market is really going to tank. Don't believe the price action right now. Why though? There needs to be a catalyst. Like, why would the market tank? That's what I'm thinking. It's all about the why. Like, why is BBBY ripping right now? Yeah, the CEO bought 15,000 shares, but is that really why we're pumping that much? Like, that doesn't make a Ford breaking out. Oh, please, Ford. It's resistance at the 200. STV, been in AMC for a year now. We'll be here for 5 more years, however long it takes. Don't care about the price. One day we'll wake up with big smiles on our faces. Random rat, I agree. Hello, Amy. Amy making a little bit of a move back here, trying to get above 22, down 77 cents right now. Honestly, it's not that much. Not that much. We could easily run that right back. So Ford doing all right right now, still up 4%. What's BBIG looking like in BBBY? BBBY. All right, so BBIG coming down. What's BBBY doing right here? If it's still pushing, yeah, BBBY is still hanging out at these highs. If it keeps going like this and we see the 50 start to trend up more and it kind of stays flat until it touches the 50 or trickles down a little bit, then makes a new high, it's dangerous right now. Let's see. BBBY shorts are screwed. Yep. Topped out one fast duster. I don't think so with the short interest on it. I mean, you've been right a couple of times. You've been right a couple of times in the past. I'll give it to you. But it does look kind of lethal, like Andrew's saying right here. Oh, we got the mask gang coming in. What's going on, people? How are we doing? So Amy's coming back up a little bit. It's down 77 cents. We got SPY trying to make a little bit of a move here. We got GME at 125. I mean, watch out for those shares. Sold half of BBBY at 1,400% at a boy, Rob, and put it in AMC at 2175 and reopened GME at 124. Rob, at a freaking boy right there. That is a dirty trade. Hey, I wish I could have gotten in on that one too, but hey, I hit the Ford, messed around a little bit with SPY, screwed it around a little bit, but still doing good. I also am in BBIG, so I can't really complain all that much. Let's see here. Oh, Mass Gang. What's up, people? How you guys doing? We're starting to filter in. All right. We need this 50 to flatten out and come back to the upside. BBBY consolidating with the 50 starting to trend up. That's what we like to see. Your brain is a lovely thing, STV. Thank you. I might accidentally become brain dead at one point today because I definitely, I'm kind of maybe getting sick. again, but that doesn't really stop me from like streaming. I was like deathly ill that one week, if you guys remember, and I couldn't even talk on stream, but we still did it. Let's see. What's up, Mask Gang? How we doing, people? Yeah, for everybody new filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, just helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. Also, it's free to do it. Helps out a whole lot. So thank you guys so much for all the support. Let's see if we can get Amy all the way back up there. You guys crushed it on the likes this morning. I was very surprised. Thank you guys so much. All right, BBBY slowly coming down a little bit. Let's see if it's going to do another test of the 50. Let's see. I'll be brain dead later, but it will be beer. Oh, there we go. Leave Ape Father alone, you incel. Aw, if only you knew. If only you knew. You could play the Joker from Batman. Your face is very Joker-like. Interesting. Amy, pop. Come on. Back above 22. I can't believe I'm saying back above 22. I want back above 23. I want back above 70. I want back above 100. That's what I want to see over here. Why would Popcorn Man sell his shares if he knew the squeeze around the corner? It was out of his control. He didn't sell the shares. He was like, all right, here's what he did. He was like, this is literally what happened. He was like, all right, I'm getting old. JP Morgan, here's these shares. Figure it out over a time of 3 months. I don't have any control. And guess what? Every single trade that these employees are going to make, unless it's a buy, I believe, are like the sell orders. Oh, GME pop in here. Like they're all going to be pre-scheduled. So like if AMC hit 100, Adam can't just be like, sell it. It can't happen. Let's see them cankles get it to 30. Let's see what happened. SVD Shields trashing AMC with no good arguments convinced me to sell. Skylar, nice. Spy back over 475. Cap. Wrong. Thanks for all you do, Jimmy Neutron. You know what? Michael Burry's glass eye. You're welcome. All right. Amy back over 22. Watch BBBY come down and test this 50. How's BBIG doing? Did it bounce off that 13? Nah, I don't think so. Any thoughts on Fidelity confirmation of AMC synthetic shares? Clickbait. No, they didn't. What they did was they don't want they don't want like short positions to be reported. That's what they did. That's somebody trying to get you to watch their video. There's like a fine line you have to do, like that you have to like tread between, where it's like you want people to figure out the information, because you can't just be like AMC stock update. Nobody's gonna watch your video. But also you can't just say nonsense like Fidelity confirmed naked shorts. It's like, did they though? All right, Amy moving back up over here. Why did SPY plummet? Because honestly, they were some weird Brainerd was talking today, and he was saying a lot of bearish hawkish stuff. Let's see here. My first day in this play was the day the buy button was taken away. My anniversary with Amy and Jimmy real soon. I hope they remember to get me something. Vic, hopefully they do. Remember Santa Rally incoming? And then Jim, what happened after that? What happened after that? We saw an all-time high on the SPY. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Jim. All insiders on AMC. Nah, that's guys, it's shares granted. People don't know how to read these filings. Super trend shift on Amy. Did it switch to buy on what time frame? We dumped to 20, but the SPY went to, it wasn't about AMC, Jim. Let's see. Okay, BBBY doing this test of the 50 right now. Let's see what she's going to do over here. I want test new high. That's what I want to see out of BBBY right now. SPY to green. Did it go green? We need $2 out of the SPY. Bearish. No. It wasn't talkish. Hawkish. It was hawkish, not talkish. It was hawkish. So Oliver, yes, and all of those are done now. So people are very scared about that. It's like, I don't really care at all. Imagine Poppy Elon tweets about AMC or GME. Whatever happened, but if it did, I would no. I would hope not. Because SPY pissed off Avocado Revenge and mentally willed it down with my YOLO revenge trade. There you go. Just grabbed 54.30 calls for next Friday. If that hits, I'll be rich. I will be rich if that hits. So good luck with that. I really, really hope it plays out for you because my 2650s would print. Just bought 5 more BBBY $16 puts for tomorrow. One fast duster. You're a bad boy. You're a party killer over there. Wired. That's funny. Bearish, hawkish stuff. I'll buy that shirt from your store. Okay, if you guys want more merch, I can make it, but I just know what's gonna happen. You're selling t-shirts. Yeah. Yep. That's what you have. You have to stop believing old white guys just because they remind you of your gramps. Yeah. Cinemark green today? Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. You got a $24 call for next week on AMC. There you go. Fee rhymes with AMC, which is supposed to be PHE rhymes with AMC. Is that Boeing is killing it? Yeah, it was. All right. So watch. Wait, Wired. Were you talking about Bed Bath & Beyond? Or were you talking about Best Buy? You were talking about one of them. I think you missed it. I think you left out a B, buddy. Oh, we got the mask gang still filtering in. What's going on, people? Let's see. Made 385 on a Neo scalp. Attaboy, Mark. We like funny shills here. Exactly. This, like, if what's his name? Parkat comes in. Oh, we're chilling. I think you should do a fan shirt concept contest, giving the winner 100 in AMC gift cards. Wired. Eventually, I'm gonna do like a $5 or $10,000 AMC gift card giveaway. That'll be fun. But we could do that too. You were talking about BBY. Wired. All right. So BBBY is coming down a little bit. Mark, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. Is Neo squeezing? No, Mark. Sorry. No. Mark, why would you ask that? Mark, what, hold on. Is this a joke? I don't know. Am I being an a-hole right here? I don't know. Is this me being an a-hole? No, Neo's not squeezing right now. What is this nonsense? Mark, it's down 1.5%. What are you doing? Mark, what? All right, Amy flagging a little bit here. Let's see. SPY needs to get above its 200 and stop acting like a little bitch. I'm joking. All right, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. You're going to make me go insane over here. BBIG, next leg up. Is that going to be a bear flag? Or it's going to consolidate up to 100 and then rip. All right. I want BBBY to really get going because I want to see what happens in the after hours if it keeps going. If it rips into close, watch out. Neo is squeezing. That needs to be a shirt too. See, the thing is you guys are asking me to like, what's his name? KL wants me to make shirts now, but then there's going to be a lot of other people. If I ever put the link anywhere, because I've never talked about buying any, like, be like, oh, buy my merch. Never talked about it because I would just made it for myself. Then there's going to be people like, real pissed at me, which I don't really want. Like, I don't want to have to yell at people. Bouncing BBBY a little bit right here, a little bit. Short interest on AHO. Gotcha, buddy. Woo. All right, let's see. What is the? Hold on. That's not a. This is not a thing. Nope. Sorry. Not. You're giving me synthetic stocks to look at over here. All right, Amy bouncing up a little bit, down 61 cents. SPY's coming down a little bit. Let's see. GME trying to move a little bit here. That was not nice. You're just distracting me over here. AMC Ortex, did it get nutty? Ortex update. Here we go. All right, 19.19% estimated short interest. Beep boop. You don't get the joke? No. Oh, like a-hole? Let's see. Ankle was running? Funny. Very funny. All right. BBBY now trying to get above its 50 again. Let's see if it's going to bounce over here. Amy's making a nice little move back here. I like it. I like it. BBBY Ortex, it's like 34% shorted. It's ridiculous. ATER, the confirmed naked short company. I mean, it's almost not even worth looking at the Ortex update just because the CEO was like, yeah, they're naked shorting it. So, I mean, what's it looking like right now? They were running Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum's looking decent. So I don't know. Depending on how bad. Wow, Amy getting a little action here, people. You know what we want? Here we do it. We're gonna do it right now. Let's just do it right now. Ready? 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 Let it go. All right. What we should never do that again. I'm trying to help you guys out here with my beautiful, slightly maybe getting sick singing voice. And I wanted above 23. So what I was actually gonna do is have you guys drop some 23s. If we could do that, that would be pretty sweet. Let's see. That was bad. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's supposed to be bad every single time. See, now that we do it, we just get red candles now. It doesn't work. 23. Here we go. Here we go. Here come the 23s. What's up, people? There we go. There we go. Battle for 23. Here we go. All right, Amy coming back. I mean, the 50 curled, so that's not a bad thing to see. All right, BBBY couldn't get above. It's 50. I can't even read anything. BBIG flagging, is it? Might be a bear flag. No, no. But BBIG is looking like it wants to come back up here. All right, the Frozen no longer working. We will never sing Frozen ever, ever, ever again. Oh, there it is. I mean, if it rips off of here, maybe we'll have to reconsider our Frozen ban, but let's see. Steak and lobster dinner. Really now? How much did you throw in that? At 30 cents? I don't know what it is, but One Fast Duster just loves the top tick stuff. A lot? There you go. All right, everybody. Yeah, for everybody new filtering in right now, make sure you guys drop some likes on the stream. Just helps out with the algorithm a little bit. YouTube's been playing around recently, and that is not what we like to see. Robinhood listing Doge in February. Robinhood has already listed Doge. Let's see. Need to sing Frozen with more heart and continue 3. Yeah, I could do that. But well, let's see over here. All right, Amy, what are we going to do over here? A little consolidation right here. I want to see it pump to 23. That's what I want right here. I want 23. Let's see. $23, $24, $25, $1,000. All right, people. All right, people. What are we getting over here? All right, BBBY is now starting to come down, selling off to its 100 right here. Hopefully it finds support at this level. But if not, oh, look out below. BBIG starting to come back up above its 50. Look at this beast continue to start going. Here we go. Here we go. What's Apple looking like right now? Let's check Apple and Ford real quick. Apple sucks. Still green on the contracts. Ford. I'm doing all right over here. I mean, they're still free, so that's fine. Never sing again. You know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. How about that? How about that? I'm just going to do what I want. All righty here. Let's see. AMC Stock Live. Old ass Ape, thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that, man. You guys don't have to send in supers if you guys don't want to, but special shout out to those of you who do choose to do that. Really helps out a whole lot. Thank you. You sang? Yeah, I did. It wasn't good. Just close your eyes and wail the chorus. Nah, I can't do that because I know that there's people listening to me. Not even just like in the internet space, but like around the apartment complex. Your screen is so blurry. That's so annoying because it's on 1080p. This is nonsense over here. Absolute nonsense. Let's see. Do you want to build a snowman? Let's see. All right. Amy selling off a little bit here. Ford trying to make a little bit of a move back up here. Back to contracts in the money. Tabasco Dave, thank you so much for the super. Don't tell me what I don't have to do if I don't want to. Tabasco Dave, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Screen looks fine on my screen. Nice. Go to my YouTube advance. No, I mean, they look fine to other people, so it must just be some of these other people in here. Remember the maintenance man? Apartment is bugged? Facts. Maintenance man, Yeah, the funny thing about that is maintenance man literally just walked in. He just didn't he was, like, knocked twice, and he was like, "Screw I'm going into this person's apartment right now." Let's see. Amy? Amy? Spider Claw, thank you so much for the super. Yeah, what Dave said. Thank you guys. You guys don't have to do that, though. It's not like I said, don't do it. All right. If your screen is fuzzy, you need to change your settings to 1080p. It's not his stream, it's your YouTube settings. There you go. Did you call your mom's lawyer on him? No, that was funny, though. That's a joke. Let's see. All right. Spy. What are we doing over here? Coming back down to the 50. All right. All right. Get this Ford nonsense out of my screen. BBIG. What are we doing over here? M. Kriegs is printing. M. Kriegs, you around here? Printing on BBIG. Printing. BBBY. Move your butt back up there. All right. It's kind of just hanging around its 100 MA right now. Amy's selling off to its 50. Let's see what happens here. We need an end of the day market rally. We need an end of the day everything rally. Like SPY coming down again. Like this is just nonsense out of the whole market. Reported shared interest is only an estimate of 40%. I think if there's all those synthetics out there, it's probably much higher than 40, which there most likely is a bunch of those synthetic nonsense, fake bullshit shares floating around there. We need an end of the day song. I would disagree with that one. Let's see here. We need a during day MOAS. Yeah. Let's see here. All right. Amy selling off a little bit. BBBY bouncing off the 100. A SPY coming down. Nonsense already. If I kept those morning SPY puts that I had that I sold out of really, really quickly, we would have hit 4-day and SPY, and I'm pissed at myself. That was stupid. Everything was saying it was going to go down, and I wussied out. Jazz Cabbage, thank you so much for the super. Don't tell me you didn't tell me what you don't want us to not do. I don't know what I'm saying. Take my money, Jazz Cabbage. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Amy? Patrick, thank you for the super. How come you only say thank you so much for the super when you get a super chat? You want me to say super chat on it? Are we just like what are we doing here? Thank you for the super though. I appreciate that. But I don't know. That's just kind of how I think, people. What's the name of your SPY option strategy? I want to research it. I don't think there's a real name for it. I used the 50 MA with a lot of things on the 1 minute, and then I used the 1348 on it too. But SPY's just being a little a-hole right here. Amy's trying. BBBY is getting a little bit weak right now. GME's trying to pop back up. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm up like 5K on options and leaves. There you go, M. Kreese. It's called the 50 MA YOLO strategy. Yeah. And it works a lot. I was using a super trend for a while too, but like it just was weird. It would give too many false signals. I've seen some people bashing AMC on your stream, TMI stream, etc., like pushing stocks like BBIG on other streams. That's fine. Like I'm in BBIG. Like, like I don't get it. What are we gonna do here? Be like, oh, AMC's down? No, it sucks. Wrong. Bing bong. The price is wrong. Shout out to Jamie at Trade Spotting. It's all wrong. This is nonsense. We're seeing bullshit moves. They're taking out a lot of shares on loan on AMC and GME. There's this weird window that they're probably not hedging all of these options, even though the option chain looks nasty. So if they lose control of it in a little, it just needs a little bit to just go, well, it's this way for you guys. So that's backwards for me, but I think that's the right way for you. Tim, thank you so much for the super. Green, red, green, red, green. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Old ass ape, thank you for the super. All day I asked for SYTA or text, please. I'm not getting any younger. Lol, thanks for all you do. Old ass ape, I got you. All right, SYTA. Here we go. Sorry about that. I didn't see it. There's a lot of messages. Ooh, 10% short interest, but high cost to borrow with 100% utilization. Days to cover, super low. Shares on loan, 1.44 million. How's that possible? Shares on loan is 934,000, but the estimated short interest is 1.44 million. How's that work, or tax? That makes not a whole lot of sense here. Let's see. Last time BBIG squeeze went from 3 to 10 in 2 trading days. It's going to rip big tomorrow with everyone sharing it. If it does, I'll make a giant AMC purchase tomorrow. I will make a big purchase of AMC. Well, big purchase for me. Let's see. I think you misunderstood me, STV. Sebastian, what happened? What happened? 84 million in volume on BBIG? Yeah. What's the float? 87? Yeah, it's going to trade the float today. Interesting. Amy? Amy? Smash that like button, you people, says Chris. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. Let's see. Just about to buy AMC, Subi Cygnus. There you go. Good to see you in here, buddy. All right, let's have some fun. This is not the whole let's have some fun. No. Let's have some fun is green candle, not this nonsense red crap. Wait until I get my tax return. It's over for these shorts. There you go. I think Citadel's figured out how to control the price. They won't let us gamma next week, but we may see some strong moves after. Okay, so here's the thing. They can try to mess around with it as much as they want, but here's the thing that they can never, ever, ever counteract. An imbalance of supply and demand. They just can't. If a big buy order comes in and wipes out the close level 2 orders, it's going to start to get going. Now, if it breaks above a certain level at that point, they're going to try to short the nuts out of it. And if that doesn't work and the buys keep coming, they are really, really screwed. Just going to put that out. They would be so screwed. So it all is going to come down to supply and demand. Now, I think it's going to be a big institutional purchase unless everybody makes crap loads of money on BBIG and BBBY and then throws it into AMC, which I don't know if that's going to happen. But I disagree. They will just dump a bunch of synthetic shares that they get from deep in the money calls. Yeah, but then they're not hedged. If they do that, then they have to buy again. So they'd sell and then buy. Let's see. One, Brandon, thanks for the super. If TMI asks, I was never here. What'd you do over there, Brandon? What did you do? I love when you talk dirty, SUV. There you go. My thing is buying and holding is great, but it does not create any buying pressure. You're not making any additional money to buy more. True. BBIG bull flag on what? On where? On what time frame? This is not really a bull flag right here. I'm not. Where am I? No, maybe me. It's hanging around its 50 right now. If we see the buyers come back in, BBIG is going to start pumping again. Bought 27 Amy today. Sold some BBIG calls. Tim, attaboy. Let's see. Kind of funny when BBIG and other so-called distraction stock pumps, they spread fun on AMC streams to pump these distraction stocks on streams that show these stocks FUD stronger within. Well, it's not FUD. We're just making money. Like, did I ever come out and be like, all right, guys, I'm going to sell my AMC position and then just YOLO it into BBIG on a short? No, that's nonsense. That is crazy risky behavior. Like, that's what they're trying to get people to do. And that's just stupid, in my opinion. Bull flag on the 5-minute. All right. Yep. There she blows. Oh, here she comes on the 1-minute. What's the day high? 354. We're going to need to see past 4 for Gamma for next week. Beyond is running. Watch out for Beyond. Beyond does its thing where it just starts to rip and then tanks. Mr. Riri says, these YouTubers get paid to pump AMC. No, here's how I get paid. I get paid when you watch my videos, and I get paid when people send me supers. How simple is that? Like, it's so simple. Thoughts on Citadel selling the 1.2 billion stake? They're trying to go public. I've heard some people say that they're going to short their own stock on the IPO, and that is the most. I don't want to use it is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. They're not going to short their own fucking stock when it IPOs. That's so dumb. Like, come on. Tim, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. So here's the thing. What they're doing with that liquidity event is most likely Ken Griffin is tired of all the nonsense. He's like, I don't care. I'm a multi-billionaire. I'm done. And he wants to get this one last little, he took his company public, his little baby Citadel. It is now public. That's what he would want to do, essentially. He's going to have Sequoia help him. They're going to take that money on. Sequoia's going to use their connections and take the company public. Kenny's going to make a little bit more money than he would have otherwise. He's still going to have his money invested at Citadel, the hedge fund, if he's going to retire, and that's going to be it. SCV gets paid when he does not paper hand his SPY puts. TMI's avocado? Facts. You guys saw me diamond hand the shit out of those SPY puts on Monday, and that worked. I should have just done it today and wasn't like a little idiot. LC1223, thank you for that super. You did not have to do that. That was super generous. Thank you, man. I fell for it. Funny. SCV makes more money with cankle stripping. Yeah. Can you see the SPY at 470 tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, that's less than a 1% move from where we're at right now. Absolutely. Tabasco Dave, thank you so much for the super. You don't know what I got to do to get paid. 20 bucks is 20 bucks. That's rough, man. All right. BBIG looking like she wants to start coming up a little bit. How's BBBY doing over here? Fell through the 100, but it is coming back up a little bit. Amy just kind of chilling. Volume today, 25 million. Nothing too crazy going on. It's like they run it to do the same algorithm, and then they're just like, yeah, same volume. Just do the same exact thing every single day. Did he subliminally say he might run for a position in the government? Yes, but here's the thing. It would be very, very difficult for him to like have a controlling interest in a publicly traded company if he's going to be he did say that he might try to run for president. That would never, I don't think he could ever do that. But let's see. Not a hedge fund. Thank you so much for the super. Here is my daily pump pay. Sorry it's late. Anytime, my man. Let's see. BBIG is still an early play. Yeah, I have to agree with that too. I see you in the chat sometimes on trade spotting streams. You watch them daily. Sometimes I pop in there to say hi. Sometimes I just don't have time. I popped in there yesterday though. BBBY coming back up here. Here it comes. MOAS already happened 2 to 60. That was the MOAS. Oh, interesting, Mista. That's an interesting thought right there. When the short interest is still very, very high. Wrong. Next question. All right, 2189 on Amy right now. SPY's coming down a little bit. BBBY is coming back up. Where's BBIG? Where's GM? GME's hanging around. It's 50. Let's see. Let's see. Kenny is going to make money through the IPO, then short his IPO through a shell company because he knows it will tank, make money both ways, pay for his AMC onslaught that's coming. No, here's the thing. Here's his employees and everybody that's helped him build is going to have equity in that company. He's not going to short it into the ground. If they were going to do that, they wouldn't do it. They would. Okay, so here's how they would do it. If that were true, they wouldn't short it. They would just dump their insider shares. That's what they would do. They would just, every single time that shares came up, they would just dump. Or they could just do it on Hood or any other stock. That's like, they wouldn't do it on their own company. That's so stupid. I don't get that one. Corey, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good day today. Paid FUD spreaders in the chat. Let's see. BBIG trying to bounce here. Come on now. Also, yeah, for everybody filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button on the stream, it helps out a whole lot. The Doomslayers. Thoughts on Peloton? If we get more lockdowns, Peloton's going to pump. Ford is killing me not moving to 26. Well, the market's pooping itself. What's that? 25, 40 something? 37. Not great. Still got another week on these. Amy selling off a little bit. Let's see. GME is at 124.66. Let's see here. What do we want? BBIG. BBIG was the one that was looking like it wanted to get a little spicy right now. A little spice over here. Sent you the YOLO P&L. TMI, was that my YOLO? Like the one that I had at the time that I entered it this morning? Or was this your chase? Oh, you fucker. Dude. TMI's avocado. That was a nasty SPY trade. Oh my god. Let's see. Let's see. What are they gonna what kind of nonsense are they gonna throw at us? Oh, SPY's coming down. Hold on. We are getting some news here. Let's see what it is. Nothing really that would move the market. Yeah, I don't see anything that's moving any. US loans see the loan funds see largest inflow since August 2013. Interesting. All right, let's see here. Oh, what's up, Darth? How you doing? All right, Amy, coming down. BBIG holding up around here. How's BBBY doing? Is it selling still? It's holding up around the 100. Not doing too bad. Let's see. Let's see. These clowns who think AMC to 70 is MOAS will FOMO so hard when AMC rips. Yeah. See you at the FOMO rally. Let's see. All the mods are in here. Uh-oh. The mods are about to start throwing people on the steps. Interesting. Let's see. What's the AMC Ortex? It's like 19.2. Jay Lopez, good to see you in here, buddy. Sup, peeps? Any shows in the chat today? Look below. Look right below you. All right. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Not the squeeze plays are not. They're kind of taking a little bit of a breather. They might be getting a little bit of an RSI cool off going into power hour. Let's see. What's BBIG doing? It's trying to get a little bit jumpy, but nothing too wild right now. Let's see. I'm def attending the FOMO rally. There we go. I hope to see everybody at the FOMO rally. It's going to be very, very fun. Is it possible that the major move, even a potential squeeze, could take the entire year? Yeah. When is the FOMO rally? I don't want to be late. I don't know. Up 1,000% on BBIG calls? There you go. Is the market just an entire ETF to the human emotion? Yes. Incomplete message? No, it wasn't. Not on my screen. Mista's was right below his. Is that the go ahead, Darth? Yeah, you guys do what you see fit. This is like a cult. It's a cult where we just print money out of thin air with all sorts of different plays. Yeah, the one that has the most potential is taking a little longer than expected, but at the same time, we're still making money. Let's see. It's called a community. Yes, there you go. Push it. Push it. Good to see you. Oh, we got all the mods in here. Amy at 2167, spewing a little bit of nonsense out of here. Let's see. Dow just turned negative. Nonsense. Nonsense over there. STV is just trades body before puberty. Stop. Stop. Share recall coming soon? No, not yet. There's no pressure for it. We need the utilization to be higher. And we've gone over why the utilization and cost to borrow are so low in the past. Is because institutions are holding a lot more shares. STV, yep. People make money and whip a portion into Amy, says SD. There you go. The Kool-Aid is delicious. It is very good. It's also known as hedgy tears. So I think we'll see more downside. I think if we do, watch 2080 and 2027. If we rip off of those levels, it's going to be a little bit wonky. Keith, thanks for the super. Hey, will someone ban me already? Don't ask for it. They will do it. They will ban you. You know what, Keith? I'm going to ban you here. Should I ban you? Should I put you in timeout if you wanted it? You should. Would you consider this channel to be an options only channel? Not really. Uh-oh, Alex Blunt's in the chat. Uh-oh, Keith. Watch out, buddy. Ape Father said he'd like to see more likes on SCV's stream. Uh, eh, I don't. Hmm. That's weird. All right, BBIG popping back up here, getting a little bit jumpy over here. Lol. Not enough tears. Let's see. Why Bank of America says Solana can become the Visa of crypto? Yeah. I was watching something that what's his name? Chamath was saying, and he was like Palahapatia. That's such a wild last name. I love it. That like Visa and MasterCard are gonna struggle because you could just use stuff like Solana and like those are gonna start to pump. All right, BBIG getting a little bit jumpy here. Let's see if he can crack that previous day high and get Amy to come up with it, huh? Let's see. Give the people what they want. What do the people want? SPY getting volatile. I want the SPY to just get volatile to the upside. Ah, push in. That was Jim was making a joke. It's all right, Jim. You've been a little bit spicy for a minute. You'll be back soon though. We want cankles. 30. You get to see my ankles at 30. We know this. Every single time we know this. Nobody needs to start a silly super chat squeeze to see my ankles because I'm not going to do it. You're just wasting money at that point. Let's see. Pushing is the man. Yeah. All right, people. Where's BBBY? Is it still hanging around the 100? Coming up to the 50 here. Let's see if Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't like saying BBBY. I want to just say Bed Bath & Beyond now. I'm making the executive decision. No longer calling it by the ticker. It's too confusing. Dark pool price is 30. Show us. Not a hedge fund. Shut up. Let's see. SPY double bottom, 466.90. Or we have to get F'd hard. Where is it? It already did it, didn't it? What was this candle right here? 92. I mean, that did double bottom, basically. It's just a weird W. It's just like a wonky, like deformed W. All right. Bed Bath & Beyond trying to come up a little bit here. Yo, weird. They are weird. Yeah, too many B's. It's just too many. I like feel like I'm gonna like have a stroke or something. Oh, it's popping. Here it comes. One fast duster. Uh-oh, buddy. Hopefully you closed out of your put. Did BBIG go M Creeks just now? All right, maybe that was a little RSI cool off to let him rip. Oh, there she goes again. Amy, go with them. This is the longest I have ever went without getting banned on stock twits. Oh, new day highs on BBIG. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see. What are these contracts up now? They better be up like 100%. If they're not, I'm going to be pissed. 68%. That's nonsense over here on these BBIG calls. They're leaps, though, and they're far out of the money, so that does make sense. Let's see. 1348 cross on the 4-hour on BBIG. Ooh, that's nasty. ADGI or text, please. Volume is not making sense. Anthony, thank you for the super. I'll pull that up for you right now. What was it? ADGI. ADGI. All right. Amy, 2158 right now, coming down a little bit. All right, 12% estimated short interest, 86% utilization, like medium cost to borrow. Exchange reported came out at 14.38 the last time. But in general, short interest is up about 7% today, though. Let's see here. Shiny, thank you so much for the super. Lazy to research. What sector is BBIG? Making back my losses from BBIG. Thanks. I mean, technically, they're getting into the crypto space. Thoughts to Apple making it to 175 by the end of the day. What are they at now? I would love it to. That would really help my calls out a whole lot. But I don't know. All right, hold on. Amy's selling off 21.50 now. We're down $1.20. Nonsense. No reason for this silly sell-off. We're not leaving AMC no matter what you say. Exactly. Just bought 50 AMC, says water bottle. Attaboy. I don't know how you buying 50 shares makes this red candle happen with about 153,000 in volume, but you know, kidding. I'm kidding. You might chase some revenge puts on SPY. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I need to just grow up a little bit and just hold my freaking SPY puts that I get in the morning because I would be up A crazy amount right now. Did BBIG just cross on the 4-hour? I'll take a look. Let's see. All right. Let's see. BBIG on the 4-hour. The 13 crossed the 48. Let's see what on the 12th. No, wait. It crossed on the 13th. That's today at 4 a.m. It crossed this morning. So 1348 looking pretty good. SVBBIG has been testing the 13 EMA all day on the 5-minute. Let me look. Get this Apple nonsense off my screen. BBIG, what are you going to do here? Made a new high, selling off a little bit. Let's see. BBIG hit 350. Yeah, I know. Don't you spam. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'll time you out. Uh-oh. Jim, I think you're about to get put in timeout again. Up 60% on 450 contracts and 60% on 550. Jay, atta boy. Nice. I'm up 60% on my 750s for next January. If those print, gonna be making a big purchase. Look at Ford. Don't do this to me. Don't. One fast duster. Don't you do. Nah, I still like it. I still like it. Subi, stop. Subi, you're gonna get timed out. You're gonna get timed out. All right, people. Yeah, see, Subi, like it was. Your executive decision stock is about to cross on the 4-hour. Is it now? Is it now? Keep typing it in too. There's just too many B's. No, it's not. It'll take a lot more to cross on the 4-hour. Let's see. Amy, 2152 down 5%. Nice. Great. Awesome. No reason for this nonsense over here. Let's see. TCAT? Is TCAT ripping again? That's the NFT one, isn't it? At TCAT's going. You just say 60 incoming? That's aggressive. It's at 4. Lower highs, lower lows. Yep. It's doing that 50 test today, so that's not what we want to see. Let's see here. All right. Nope. BBIG. What are we looking at? That's an extra B. See, now I keep typing in extra B's on BBIG. This is nonsense. All right. BBIG settling down. Amy not looking too great right now. Is it possible the hedge fund algo is now fishing for margin accounts? That ship has sailed. The drop from 30 to 20 the first time would have cleared everybody out. End of day flat. That would be sweet. Showtime. BBIG squeezing. Yeah, I think it's getting a little squeezy. If it crosses 4 and makes a move up towards 450, it's gonna get gamma squeezy, which that's gonna be wild. If it does that, if it has another giant day tomorrow, and it starts to approach 4 and 450, it's gonna get nutty, especially on the next week. Let's see. Easy peasy, gamma squeezy. Yep. Can I stand behind my chair and stream? I know that's STV synthetic ankles. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. I know. If NASDAQ breaks below the 200 MA, the market is going to really get ugly. On what time frame? Amy. SCV is a rapper? Nah. Market took a big fat dump. Hey, TMI's avocado. Are you still holding those puts? Because those were nutty. Those were crazy. All right, Amy, a little pop here, but nothing too wild. BBIG moving back up. Let's see if it's going to make that new day high. It's at 357 right now. All right, we got 16 minutes until power hour. This is what we need. We need buying volume to come back into AMC because we just haven't seen it. Now, again, at the same time, this doesn't really, it doesn't change anything in terms of like okay, so here's what they're trying to do. They're I don't what's going on is essentially we're seeing the market be weak. Literally the same thing that we saw yesterday. Economic data comes out at 8:30, we pop. Everything starts to get going. We start to rip it open and then everything just starts to sell off throughout the rest of the day. Now, the issue is we need it to really start to get going near 23. It may not even be BBIG is popping right now. It may not even need to be 23 anymore after the options chain today. Like, look at the volume on this right here. The 22s have traded 11,000. The 23s, 17,000. Like, there's a lot of contracts getting traded. And same difference coming in next week. Here's the thing. Here's the other thing that I want to point out. Next week, if we start to run, we don't necessarily need the 1 foot to run through the chain in order to really get jumpy on AMC. We really only need 40. Like if we get to 60, like that's still really good because then it starts to go and all those contracts still start to get going. So we don't need to run the chain next week. That's not like what we need to do. Would it be awesome? Obviously. But we don't need it because there's so much gamma or like so much open interest up to 40 that it's like, all right, well, if you want to do that, we know that we're going to start to get going. What's up, Flores? How you doing? My first time out for spamming don't spam. There you go, Subi. All right, let's see. What are we going to get going here? Berkey, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you back in here. All right. BBIG 560. What are these contracts doing? BBIG, take me to Tendy land, bro. How am I only up 60% on my BBIG calls? That's just nonsense. The stock's up like 60%. I should have just bought shares. I'm going to need those $30 forward calls to be deep in the money or I'm going to cancel that Ferrari. Watch out. That's an interesting one. Let's see. Where's Trey, Matt, and Andrew? I don't know. Matt's streaming, I think. I think he's doing his crypto stuff right now. All right, Amy coming down, making a new low, 21.45. What's SPY doing? Yeah, new low over here. BBIG, tiny little flag right here. What's Best Buy doing? All right, 13 minutes to nonsense right here. What is this? Okay, we're just going to track the SPY today. All right, cool. You want to send it down? Watch 2080 today, people. Watch 2080. If we start to get going, interesting. What bikini do you want my wife to wear to Miami? I don't know, bro. That's not my choice. You figure that out or have her figure that out. What is this nonsense? Nonsense over there. All right. Bed Bath & Beyond, do your thing. Because here's the thing. The reason why I have Bed Bath & Beyond up is because that we know when it starts to get like jumpy, AMC and GME can go with it. So in the after hours today, if we start to get going, like it could go nutty. Bought 1,000 shares of BBIG up $800. Showtime. Attaboy. Thanks for the super. Yeah. Since M. Krieg showed me a lot of the stuff on BBIG, I've just been holding the leaps that I have. So hopefully they print for me. I mean, they're only up like 60% right now, which I mean is still good, but options world for me, the way I trade options, gonna need a lot more than that. What happened to Amy? Shorting. And the market selling off. Like we're not seeing anything good happen with the overall market. 21.41 is the new day low. Let's see here. Hold on. What do we got? Yeah, Neo just got a 1348 cross down on the 4-minute. Oops, probably wasn't supposed to say that. Is it weird that BBI goes up and AMC and GME doesn't? Sort of, but the thing is that we've seen GME and like in AMC, so AMC and GME are more tied together. Now on GME, now it's down 2.92, AME's down 5.5. So, but what they've done on GME is they've taken out an absolute crapload of shares. So anytime that we see a little bit of momentum, they're just going to slowly drip those shorts in, slowly just short, 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 short. Why? They're idiots in my mind. They should just get out of this trade unless it's an ego thing where they're like, no, we're not going to let these retail investors win again. It's like, all right, bro, see what happens. I don't want to say it. Bed Bath and Beyond starting to come back up a little bit here. Is BBIG going, M. Creeks? Come on, pay me. Pay me. Oh, all right. I want this move to 4. If BBIG goes to 4, that's going to be nutty. It'll be nutty. Like it might go to nutso numbers. Must be an ego thing. Yeah. Close my forward puts, 30% win, 1 fast duster. There you go. Yeah, BBIG is being insane. Let's see. Triple BY? I could call it like Big Y too. For those of you that live in New England, Big Y. World-class market. They won't get out until they run it back down to 5, says Austin. I highly doubt that, bro. And even if you thought that, why are you still in it? Like, if you fully think that AMC's going to 5, why not just get out and rebuy? I don't think they're going to 5. That's why I'm not selling it. All right. BBIG is looking good right here. Let's see. What, Jose? Happy birthday, STV. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not my birthday, but thank you. Wish AMC had BBIG volume. You wish it had the same buying pressure. I want everybody, all 2,000 people watching right now. When you say, I would like everybody to try and stop using the word volume and sub it out for buying pressure. Because that's what it is. That's what you're saying. So we need, like, it's a weird, like, semantics. Yeah. But, like, when you say volume, a lot of people get confused. Like, please just try and say, if you're going to, like, talk just buying pressure, because that's what it is. Rant. Nah, we're not going to rant on that. That's, like, a thing that I want to see happen. Like, please try and stop using the word, like, volume when you're talking about buying pressure, because it's different. Oh, money going into AMC. Let's go. Attaboy, Nelson. BBIG going to 20 plus. If it does, I'm going to. Ooh. What are my contracts at right now? Hold on. Are they still under $1? If they're under $1, I'm going to lose my mind. That's ridiculous. Oh, the spreads are huge. The spreads are huge on this. Oh, these contracts are going to go nutty. Let me see if I can steal one. Oh, BBIG pumping here. BBIG is pumping. Hold on. I'll take a little YOLO on this thing. Where we want right here. If it runs through 4, where could I see it going? Right here. I'll do this. That's where we want it right there. Got a couple of more. Feed into the gamma a little bit. All right. Let's see what happens here. Feed the gamma beast. Just bought 1085 BBIG. There you go. STV chasing. No. I already have my leaps. I already have the leaps. YOLO, you say? Bro, I'm all about the YOLOs. STV chasing. Options are the one thing I like to chase a whole lot. All right. Oh, my BBIG leaps came back to life a little bit. 70% now. Thank you. Appreciate it, BBIG. It should be more, but, you know, I mean, we'll take it, I guess. Ford was doing well, but dropping a bit. Yeah, I still got the Fords for next week. Let's see. It's not going below 20. We played that game multiple times. It could, but we have a lot of support at those levels. So let's see what happens. I think BBIG is looking nasty. So let's see. DWAC starting to bounce. Can we get an Ortex update? Yeah, let me pull up DWAC right here. Also, for everybody new filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, just helps out with the algo a little bit. DWAC starting to get a little jumpy, but not really. It's just gotten like one candle. Uno candle. All right. Let's see here. DWAC 99% estimated short interest. Sorry. It's not utilization. It's 99.99% utilization. Sorry. 11.9% estimated short interest with high cost to borrow. My bad. Sorry, I can't read. Let's see. BBIG will hit 35. If it does, I will be rich. Let's see. 100 million in volume? Did it really? Did it jump that much? Wow. There BBIG goes. My God. You want to be my wife's boyfriend? I thought I already was, buddy. I thought you didn't know that? Oh, oops. All right. BBIG is looking nasty right now. All right. My next weeklies are already doing good. Nicola finally got the better of me. I'll never trade it. Sorry. All right, BBIG. Wow. That thing's going. Amy, I'm going to need you to get going here. We got 5 minutes until power hour, everybody. Here we go. Glad you listened to me. Me too, M. Creeks. I like this one. I just added to a little bit of the FOMO too, just for fun. I added to the gamma a little bit. Are you 5'6" or 6'5"? I'm 6'2". Let's see. Supreme Court rules against. Yeah, I saw that. Notorious BBIG. Yup. Amy getting a little bit of a pop here. Let's see if she can come along with BBIG on this little moon mission spot. It's just trading with the market today. It's just same thing with the market. The market has just been that's kind of the feeling about it. It's not really picking a direction. If you time it right with the technicals intraday, you can hit something. But overall with it, they're just trying to keep it in that range here. Whoever pointed it out last night. Thank you. There you go, Shannon. I don't know what to think of AMC and GME anymore. They control the price clearly a lot until they don't. That's the thing. Until they don't. I'm up a McChicken. We're in McChicken land. When your house arrest be over after MOS. Not on house arrest. Let's see. Hit the likes, you crayon eating people. God, that's aggressive. All right. Amy down $1.20 right now ish. We got 4 minutes until power hour, people. Let's see what's going to happen with BBIG right now. Previous day high, 373. Everything's starting to curl up. The 50, the 200, the 100, the VWAP is really starting to get going. Volume on this thing is getting going too. Here's the thing. How are your leaps not green yet? No. My leaps are green. I'm up 70% on my leaps. So, I'm still doing good on those. Ho, Matty B's TV. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. People said the same thing about BBIG yesterday. True. AMC acting like a cockroach. Yeah. Power hour reversal incoming. I'd love to see it. So SPY is now testing the 50 right now. If it rejects and makes a new low, look out below for pretty much everything. But if everything starts to kind of trend in the right direction, I don't know. Let's see what happens here. What are leaps? Just options with more than a year of time. It's not like a special tab you tick where it's I'm buying a leap. No, it's just a nickname for it. Pushing. What's up, pushing? Let's see. What are you on house arrest for? I'm not on house arrest. Long the VIX. I don't know about that right now. I'm too poor for that. It happens. They are typically expensive. AMC still alive? Yes, guys. Absolutely. IWM ripping, testing VWAP. Uh-oh. Hold on now. Yeah, IWM's making a nice move here. IWM could get squeezy tomorrow. And IWM could get a little squeezy tomorrow and next week. Here's the thing. With all those FTDs on IWM, the market in general could have a big green day just to kind of be mask the FTD covering in IWM intraday. But again, the short interest on IWM right now is 30-something%. If the market starts to come back in any direction, IWM is going to start to pump a little bit more just because there's going to be more shorts covering. But it's not like MOAS short. You can't MOAS an index. There's too much action on it. Let's see here. The license plate on my Lambo where we love puts. That love is Southwest Airlines, I think, though. STV, will you super chat me 25 grand real quick so I can day trade KL? Sorry, no. Sorry. Can you please go over options expiring tomorrow in BBIG and what it might do to the price? Options expiring tomorrow in BBIG aren't the important part. When we look at these right here, nothing crazy. When we look at next week, though, it's dirty. So if it crosses 4, that's potentially 3.1 million shares. If it crosses 4 and approaches 450, that's going to be nasty. 5 is huge. If it crosses 5, it's going to be huge. So watch out. If it crosses 5 again, like if. I just need like 1K. Jazz Cabbage, there you go. Let me go short Southwest. Yeah, love is Southwest. Rob LeBlanc, thank you so much for becoming a super. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really, really appreciate that. Shout out to all the members of the channel. You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for all that support. You guys don't have to do that if you don't want to, but it really helps out a whole lot. Thank you. Daniel, thanks for the super. Has your probation officer wished you a happy birthday yet? Wink, power hour. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All right. BBIG looking like it wants to start curling back up a little bit. IWM rejected off VWAP, sending Amy down with it. Here we go. How's the short volume close to 70% every day, but the short interest stays the same or goes down? They're ping-ponging it back and forth. Can you open a family fund to day trade for us? No, family office, it's your own money, and you would have to be a member of my family. BBIG, pop, pop, pop. Are you going to participate in any earnings next week? I might. We'll see. This earnings season is going to be a little different because the market's kind of wild. So I might just play the events all the time, keep it small, and you can really stack them up. Your daddy, thank you so much for the super. Can you explain why they would ever cover when they can manipulate it however they want and catalysts don't matter? They are prepared for a crash. That's an interesting thesis right there. Here's the thing. If they could and they had that type of power, it would never have gotten above 10. It wouldn't have gotten above 5. So what we're seeing right now is them aggressively trying to fight us in terms of the option chain. This is the most we've seen them fight. This is the most we've seen them fight. So the fact that they're fighting this so hard on AMC and GME, but also letting BBBY run is a little bit weird. I don't think they can. I don't think they have that much power. All right, BBIG is going right now. Going. Jesus. 7% right now, or not. Ooh, just kidding. These are really popping now. Actually, I don't have any settled cash. I mean, I could YOLO it. Nah. Let's see. Wow. Okay. As BBIG approaches 4, get ready. Up 40K on BBIG. Cheeky rascal. At a freaking boy, man. Good job. Volume coming in on ATER. Is it now? Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum's starting to get up there too. Amy's just coming down with IWM right now. So it's not getting that action. It's not unhinged yet from the market. But let's see. BBIG. A high at 382. Let's see what's going on. The FOMO is real. It's going to come. This is like little. All right. 20% on these BBIG calls already. Jesus. Okay. Now I'm up 100% on my leaps. There we go. Here we go. Amy selling. All right. If it's going to IWM just got a giant red candle for literally no reason. Nice. Awesome. So AMC and GME are just kind of following along with the market today. Hold on. Actually, I want to take a look at something real quick. IWM, are they shorting the nuts out of it today? How many shares did they take out? It was like 1 million at one point, I think. Let's see here. Okay. 2 million return shares, 1.93 million borrowed. So they're still trying to short it. Estimated short interest, 35% on a freaking ETF. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense over here. Here comes BBIG. All right, let's see here. There's a little bottom here at, yeah, where is it? Just flush through it. Watch out below. Uh-oh. Jay Lopez, thank you so much for the super, man. I really appreciate that. My contribution to the YOLO fund. Thank you. Hey, it's working out right now on these BBIGs. Let's see if it's going to continue. We're feeding into the FOMO and the YOLO. Let's see. But Jay Lopez, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. In about 11 minutes, we're going to see a boom on AMC. Well, if it keeps coming down and it hits that 2080, then yeah, we could see a massive pump on Amy after that. Also, guys, if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream as you guys are filtering in, just helps out with the algo a little bit. Thank you guys for showing so much support on the channel recently. You guys are awesome. So thank you guys so much. Could be on squeeze. Yeah. My first 6 months of trading, I could have made 100K instead of Austin. I understand what you're saying here, buddy. But at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you at the end. I'm not saying it's your fault. Am I saying now that AMC's done? Absolutely not. I still think it's going to really, really start to pump. Yeah, I saw that. I'm talking about Wyckoff. We're in spring on the 45-minute AMC. Interesting. Okay. So if we get a spring, that's when it really starts to just go really hard down and bounces up hard, I believe, right? I don't know Wyckoff very well, but I really would like to. I got to start learning about that. All right, BBIG is still pumping right now. These calls are going nutty. All right. So how did these go from up 100%? Oh, the spreads are drunk. That's why. So I need these leaps to run in the money or really close to the money in order for me to even be able to consider getting out. So I'm kind of locked in. I've basically staked my BBIG leaps. All right, here we go. Needs to be careful because this is my main channel. What happened? Incomplete message. When is the tide thing coming? I don't know, but this isn't even off of the tide. It's up 32% today. Like, this is nutty. All right, IWM bouncing back up here. Let's see what AIM is going to do. Not really getting a whole lot of jumpiness over here. Be careful chasing BBIG. Now, here's why. I'm perfectly fine with it. Just take the risk. I didn't throw that much into the next weeklies, but if it hits, it'll be a small amount of money turning into a huge amount of money, and I already have the leap, so I have so much time on it anyway. Okay. Then we also have a massive gamma ramp and really high short interest on it. So with these two big moves that we've seen today, it's likely that it can continue. It can have a down day tomorrow and then come back on Tuesday, roaring back up. Let's see. Cinemark is up? No. Nonsense over there. Bed Bath & Beyond, how we doing? Coming down a little bit here, but it's still up 13.82%. Let's see. BBIG cooling off a little bit. Amy. Yeah, so we have that. What was the spring? 30-minute? Let's see. All right, everybody. All right, Amy pushing down. Bunch of nonsense. TLT over there just doing its thing. Oh boy, what's TLT doing? All right, Amy coming down. Watch it at 21. Low of the day, 21.17. TLT's ripping right now. That's not great. Yeah, this is why everything's selling off. The bonds are making a move. All right, so we're getting a bond move into the end of the day. And not great. All right, so we have 53 minutes left. We're going to need TLT to honestly shut up for a little bit so we can not have these big red candles. Remember, look what we've seen on Amy today. From here, just down, little up, down. So that's kind of what we've seen on IWM or TLT. Just run, just murdering small caps. ATER red candles. It's BBIG getting them too. Yeah, BBIG is getting some red here. We need an ape to win the Powerball. Yeah, I mean, my Snap puts are printing today. They will miss earnings again. Ooh, when's Snap's earnings? Jakeem, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. Bonds are down. Yields are down. Or no, hold on. Yields should be up right now. Hold on. Let me look. Let me look. Give me a second. It's going to ask me ad block. So I just mess it up in my head. I get confused sometimes. Let me look. All right. Amy trying to bounce a little bit on the 1 day. Yields have just been tanking. Bond yields have just been coming down all day long. Citadel IPO. That's probably what they're going to try and do to just give Ken a liquidity event just after he retires. That's what he's probably looking at, retiring, because he's done with this nonsense. What's the code for the bond yield chart? I just type in 10-year treasury and go on CNBC. Earnings on February 7th, gap down to 29, looking good. It says Lynn. Ooh, if it does that, that's going to be nasty. We're going to bounce hard, says OBX Missy. There we go. All right, we're going to do my speech again. Are you guys ready for the speech? Are you guys ready for the speech? Speech time. All right. A lot of people are coming in here and saying again, oh my God, I'm starting to think we'll never win. Oh my God, is AMC dead? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Here's the thing. You are reacting just exactly how they want you to. They've taken out a boatload of shares against AMC and GME over the past couple of weeks and days. GME's yesterday, they took out almost as many shares on loan as was in the volume that day that traded. That's huge. So what they're doing is, we all know what's going on here. I'm going to do this again as many times as I can because I don't want people to freak out. If you have to go because you can't stomach to see the red, then go. It's fine. Nobody's going to like come after you for that because it's not anybody's choice but your own. But for me personally, this is how I think about it. And if this makes any logical sense to you, then just think this way or provide a counter argument. One, all of these stocks, typically Bed Bath & Beyond, side note of today, because of all of the really, really crazy shares out on loan for AMC and GME this week, they typically start to move together. I mean, AMC and GME are doing it pretty much all the time. And guess what? The short interest on these stocks has skyrocketed over the last couple of days and weeks. Okay, so what does that tell us? They're still trying to push us down. Why? Nasty options chain with a max pain around 23, 22. Now they're doing it to us right now. They're doing exactly what I've been saying. They're trying to get the call deltas lower and the put deltas higher so they don't have to hedge. No hedging. They don't have to hedge because their system only cares whether they are delta neutral, not how they got to delta neutral. So that's why we've been seeing it finish under max pain week after week after week after week, because they are not okay with having this much exposure on the option chain. How did it get there, though? How did that exposure on the option chain get there? They have to sell options. They're a market maker. They make the market. So if they're going to sell options and somebody wants to buy an option, they have to sell it to you. Now they have to do some sort of hedging transaction to do that. Now, I saw somebody say, what is a hedge? BBIG bounce? Oh, all right. Did it? No. So what is a hedge? What they do is they typically do something called delta hedging. So what that means is that if you sell a call, you have a negative delta because calls are going to benefit as the price go up in price, and they will depreciate as the price comes down of the stock. Now, when you sell it, it's the opposite. You have a negative delta. So you would have to buy shares out on the open market according to what the delta is. So let's say it's 0.5. You sell one contract, you have to buy 50 shares. What you can also do, though, is you can sell offsetting options contracts. So you sell a call with a delta of 0.5, negative 0.5. Then you go out and sell a put with a delta of 0.5. You are then delta neutral. Your system reads that as delta neutral. You don't have to hedge. Now, here's why it makes a whole lot of sense that they're not hedging. Well, when we finish below max pain every single week, when you finish below those numbers, well, we all know that everybody's going to be more bullish on AMC than bearish almost every single week in terms of the calls. We had 1 week where it wasn't, and that was pretty much the only week that I've seen it. Daniel Edmonds, thanks for the super. 40K at 351, 20K at 401 this morning. This week, BBIG, attaboy. So when you see the price slowly start to bleed out the deltas on the calls and increase the deltas on the puts, well, they're just delta neutral. They're just not buying the shares. What they're scared of is it moving deep in one direction. Now, they know if the price comes down, people are going to be buying enough calls to counteract the delta, the delta increase on the puts. Okay, so put deltas go up, technically more negative, but they're going up in terms of an absolute value number, and the call deltas come down. But the net exposure, if people buy more calls, is going to balance it out on the put side. So no hedging. They don't have to, because remember, the system only cares if you're delta neutral, not how you got there. Does that make sense? So if it comes down, they know people are going to buy calls. People are doing it right now. Now, as those calls start piling in, it makes it more dangerous. Your daddy says, thanks for the super. They've borrowed shares every day since June. Why would they stop? I mean, there's many different scenarios in which they would stop. Like some of those would be when like the price starts to skyrocket, or it gets to a low enough price where they want to cover. So those two things. So let me get going with this. So what they're scared of is they're basically, it's like paying off your mortgage with a credit card. It doesn't really change anything, because as the price is going to come down like we're seeing here, and we see this on the option chain right here, January 22nd, right here. Look at the volume on this. 4,000 contracts at 21, 13,000 traded. This is volume at 22, 18,000 at 23. So the open interest on the 21, 22, and 23 is going to step up tomorrow on the weekly. Now, when that happens, if AMC starts to rebound, it creates this tighter range that they have to keep it in. All right, watch this right now on AMC. I know somebody was talking about that spring. I know people were talking about that. Yeah, Amy getting close to 2080. So watch Amy right now at coming down. It's at 2089. If it breaks 2080, watch 2027. IWM is selling pretty hard right now. Let's see what happens with Amy over here. This is the other time that we've seen this. Last time it did this, it was coming down a little bit more aggressive. This is going to be the test of kind of what we're looking at here. So is it going to bounce aggressively off 2080 and fuck them? That's what we're looking at here. Is it? I don't know. Let's see. Well, it just bounced off of 2090, 89. So let's see what happens here. 2088 was the low. So let's see here. So now we're at 2096. 2080 triple bottom, then we moon. It could. That's on the daily chart though. On a I believe a different time frame. I forget which one it is. There's one at 2027. So there's two of them. But we did just bounce off of 2088. We didn't get there all the way. And it's not bouncing hard enough where I would say, all right, we're good. Is AMC dead? No. That's what we're going over right now. No. Short interest, way higher. Companies getting better fundamentally? Yup. Their shorts haven't covered. They're messing with you. Here's the thing. I hate saying this over and over and over, but you're looking at the price to determine. And like, this is the one thing. I don't want to sound like a complete asshole. I really don't. I'm trying to get, we all knew getting into this. It depends. The people that got in June may not have known. They kind of maybe have FOMO'd in. So those people may not have known. But the people that got in before the June run-up, unless you've been like, you're probably maybe a little bit red, or I'm decently red. My average is 27. But we all know the potential in the crazy, crazy, crazy high amount of manipulation in this whole thing. So then when we see it do this, it's like, oh, we all know that this is what. Here's the thing. We're all like really excited when it goes up, but when it goes down, people freak out and are like, is it dead? And it's like, no, it's going exactly according to how we expect this to play out. These moves right here on AMC are in GME and all these other stocks are what gives it potential. Do you get that? These types of moves in this level of shorting is what gives these stocks potential. Price isn't fake. No, it's what we're seeing on the screen. But the reaction to it, it's like, yeah, I look at this and I'm like, the fact that they're still trying to push it down is just aggressive. The fact that we still see this type of price action on this in the level of shorting, let's take a look at what it is on AMC right now. And then we'll take a look at GME, because GME has been getting really, really hammered in terms of the shares going out on loan. Look at this, 968,000 shares borrowed, 1.25 million return. Yeah. Still, the short interest is at 19.19%, and it's trading far below fundamental value. Okay, so now we're back to the value trade. And again, NASDAQ down 2%. The overall market's freaking out. They're using this as an ability to just push it down even more. Look at IWM today. I mean, it's down 0.5%, but look at these moves. They're big and aggressive. But the one thing that I want people to understand is that if we didn't see these types of moves, if we didn't see this type of manipulation in the stock, if we didn't see high short interest or almost as many shares going out on loan as in the volume that day, these stocks wouldn't have the amount of potential that we all know that it has. We wouldn't see the pileups on the option chain. We wouldn't see all of this stuff. But the fact that we continually see them do this, that's what gives it potential, guys. So let's take a look at GME right now, what they've done on it today. Let's just take a look. How many shares have gone out on loan on GME today? 289,000. So they returned a little bit more in terms of a net. So, but yesterday there were a crazy, crazy high amount of shares going out on loan. Let's look at the average days on loan for GME and where they created the danger zone. Where have they done it? Right here, tank. Look at this. Average days on loan, 43 to 36. That's a big move down. AMC trading at or near fundamental value. I would argue that it's far below. I would argue that the fundamental value for AMC right now is at least 28 or higher. And I'm going to try this weekend. I do have a little bit more time because it's a 3-day weekend. There's a couple of things that I got to do. I'll do those DCFs for you, and I'll figure out a way to make 3 of them and like justify it being 10, justifying it being whatever the closing price at Friday is, and then justifying it at like where I really think it is, like 28 or 30, and then at one at like 70, just to show you guys the crazy amount of like subjectivity that there is all in this. So BBIG now coming down the test of 50 again. It could use this level of support as we've seen a lot of times in the past and then rip back up and make a new high. Amy at 2108 right now, bounced off of 2088. It wasn't one of those aggressive bounces that we've seen because we didn't get all the way down to 2080. I almost want to see what it does there just to see. I mean, if it goes down, then we have 2027. But I know people are going to be like, no, don't do that. But remember what's happened the last 2 times that we've seen Amy go to those levels. Where's the daily chart? Right here, 2080, rip. This one right here. I think it's this right here. 2080, rip. Like it hits these levels and then just goes boom. So let's see. I mean, we're at 2098 right now. IWM's coming back down. Amy's getting hit a little bit here. BBIG's trying to make its way back up here, but let's see. Let's see. Is there any way to predict when AMC will squeeze? Not real. All right. So coming back down, let's see if we break this low, 2089. We just say we're at 2090. Here's the thing. There's no way to really predict when it does go, but we do. Oh, here it goes. 2083, 82, 81. It's not hitting 80 yet. Let's see what happens at. Oh, okay. It just fell below 2080. So let's see what happens here. It is coming down a little bit harder right here. They are selling the nuts out of this thing. So watch what happens around here. Chris, thanks for the super. Is the head and shoulders on BBIG bearish? Maybe a little. Hold on. Jim Washi, thank you, sir. Why you let trade spotting and his mods take over your channel? Is it mutual? Trade spotting's not in here right now, Jim. I don't really know what you're talking about right here. All right. So hold on. So Amy just fell through that level at 2080. So now the other level, I believe, is 2027. So watch what it does. If it starts to really start to spring here, like somebody was talking about with the Wyckoff, let's see. But let's see what happens. Remember, there is that gap at around like 18. I don't see it getting there. I think the buyers will step back in if it really starts to get going. But IWM's getting hit right here. But why is this move happening? What is the reason for this move right now on AMC? There isn't one. GME selling a little bit too, down about 4% at 123. Let's see here. Let's see. Just sold my SPY puts 469 strike. First try to put. There you go. I had the 468s for today, and I just wussied out of them. All right, so we hit a low at 2062. IWM still selling off here. Let's see. Yeah, they're hedging the puts at 21. They might have just now. For when? For what day? Is it this week? Yeah, right here. What was the vol? So this would be about, let's say 700,000 shares, 600. What's the volume on this candle? 451,000. That's them hedging puts right there. Hold on, 2056. Let's see. Down 9.5%. IWM selling off very, very, very hard today. Hold on now. Let's see. Yep, BBIG broke the higher lows. Yep, let's see what happens here. IWM is getting really nasty here. New lows here. Yep. New lows, 214.77. They are really shorting these stuff right here. Triple bottom when it touches the same resistance point 3 times. Which what do you call it? 26. Yeah, I know it's 2060. Which price is it at? Yeah, we broke through the double bottom on the daily. Let's see. Oh, SSR. Where would SSR be? Hold on. 2045. So SSR is at 2045. Bouncing a little. Let's see what BBIG is going to do. Order in for another 100, says Hard MF. There you go. Prepare for launch, says Trevor. They're getting ready to cover. They might be. Yeah, SSR is useless. So let's see. They won't let it hit SSR. I mean, they may not have a choice if IWM in the market's just going to start tanking into close. Let's see. Keith, thank you so much for the super. Just picked up 50 more AMC on the dip. Can't resist discounts. There you go. I'm gonna need to get a hedge over here. Hold on. What's the SPY doing? Selling. Oh, shit. I don't even want to get anything on the SPY right now. It's selling off so much. SSR means nothing. No, 100%. Let's see. This is a little bit of a bear flag. BBIG hanging out right around the 100. Dude, I should have held on to my, what do you call it? My freaking SPY puts today. That would have been nuts. Man, I wussied out on that one. That sucked. Either you are all in or not, says Kendall. Check IWM and meme or text. Yeah. Also, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button on the stream, just helps out with the algo a little bit. Ricardo, thank you so much for the super. IWM, let's see right here. Nothing changed. We'll see. We might see an update at 3:30. So all the Ortex updates, we'll check them at 3:30 again. TLT still just doing its thing. Yeah, TLT is just ripping today. Yeah, that's a giant move on TLT. Look out below on IWM and the SPY. TLT's getting a candle here. Watch out. Let's see. Let's see here. Why was BBIG pumping? A little bit of FOMO, a little bit of news on maybe some Cryptide stuff getting released. But hold on, let's see. Where do we want? We want BBIG back. Yeah, TLT's ripping right now. Yeah, BBIG selling a little bit here. Hold on to your horses. All right, let's see. BBBY now killing contracts. Is it now? Hold on. Is BBBY coming down? One fast duster. You could have held on to your puts. Man, I completely botched it today on puts. Completely. That sucks, man. Ugh. Oh, BBBY is coming down now. Amy hanging right around 2066. IWM is really selling right now. Really selling. BBIG, not really a pump and dump. Tabasco Dave, thank you so much for the super. I'm paying more than the FUD spreaders are getting paid per line to say the shorts are screwing themselves right now. There you go, Tabasco Dave. Hold on. I want something on the SPY. I think right now. I don't know. It just looks like the bottom's falling out. What's this? I don't have any settled cash. Shit. Oh, man. I was in such a good spot today to just crush it and then just botched it. So I don't know. I mean, we're still crushing it on some other plays. We did good earlier. Let's see. IWM short interest, please. It hasn't changed. It's like 30% right now. It's nutty. Let's see. Amy coming back up a little bit here, but it's still getting hurt. This is the one thing that we were saying yesterday, I believe. We were talking about that little gamma ramp. Now, if it stayed the same, in terms of the open interest going into Friday, it would have been very hard because we would still need it like deep after 23, like 23.50, 24. And that's a hard move to make from this level right here. We would need a giant day. So, but if the calls start to come in and the open interest at the 21 and the 22 just spike, and the puts are there too, it's still there. It's just we might have to wait till next week for that chain to pile up. If it's going to happen, we still need that big buying pressure to come in, which we are not seeing whatsoever. Jared, thank you so much for the super. Bought 100 shares of AMC. I think this may be the bottom of the day. Jared, nice job, man. Let's see. Let's see here. If you ever wanted to get into GME, now is definitely the time for that. I mean, yeah, what's it at right now? 122. Jesus, this is ridiculous. Hold on. Ryan, did you fat finger that? Did you unhide him? Because I can't unhide him right now. Let's see. All right, Amy, do something here. Come on. Come on now. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, also just hitting the like button on the stream just helps out with the algorithm. Let's get some more people in here, honestly, to watch this price action going in. We're just seeing a mess with it a whole lot. That's really what we're seeing right now. 2083 right now. I mean, let's see if we're going to get a little bit of a bounce off this level. Where we literally just went through the 2080 and right in between the 2027 and the 2080. Let's see. Ryan, what are you doing? Why do you keep timing him out? Adam, we're having some issues over there, buddy, with you. We're having some issues. Killed spy puts this morning, got 43 free shares of the profit. There you go. I can't look at that now. That sucks. A lot of things are coming down now. Let's see. IWM and me more text. Guys, it's 3:30 now. We'll take a look. Nothing crazy happened. Like 1.93. Let's see what they did. No change on IWM. The meme one, you can't even get a number on it. We looked earlier. AMC, let's check the numbers over here. It is 3:30 now to let's see what they've done. Nothing too crazy. 19.17% estimated. Let's see if they've changed anything on GME over here. Let's see. Nope. 17% short interest on GME. Let's see. Wanted felons. What's up, man? Yeah, I was going to say I didn't do Ryan's. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, you just fat fingered it a little bit, buddy. All right. BBBY's trying to make a little bit of a move back up here. Where's BBIG looking? They selling off? Yep. BBIG selling off too. Amy, look out below. Did UConn have a super ticket happy parking? Oh, Ethan, yes. They are super ticket happy. They are super ticket happy. SPY down 1%. That a bad day? Yeah, that's a bad day. SPX fund has short fintech. What? Market on close, imbalance, 284 million to the buy side. Let's see. What do I think of DraftKings? You need regulation to really come in and pump up DraftKings. All right, people, here we go. We're going to need a lot of action here. Come on, let's go. Let's see. BBIG is getting a little action here, coming back up to the 50. Let's see if we're going to get a little bit more out of that. Loaded up March calls. Mike Barr, there you go. Clown in the chat. What happened? What happened? Where's the clown? I don't see him. Let's see. I've never tried buying puts, big risk in buying puts versus calls. Nah, it's the same thing. It's the same difference. It's just whatever you put in. If you buy them, it's the max loss is whatever you put into the trade. Hood won't let me buy. That's weird. I don't see why they would do that. What's the volume today? 35 million. These are some big candles coming in over here. Let's see. All right. It's hanging right around 2080. What are they doing? What are they doing right now? 400 more shares in my books? There you go, Ricardo. Deke Slade says, I'm not a clown. There you go, buddy. I don't think you're a clown. Deke Slade, if you weren't yelling at me at my spy puts earlier today, I would have been rich. Let's see. Subi Sickness, what's up, man? All right. Come on. Hanging right around 2080. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? BBIG trying here. That could be decent. Happy birthday, Vix. Tomer, thank you. Appreciate that. Should we dump Lucid? I mean, you got to do what you like, whatever, what do you call it? I mean, if you look at, I mean, if you're holding shares, why? Like, I don't get it. Like, if you're going to hold them for the long term, I wouldn't see any reason. I mean, you're going to maybe see some volatility with lockup coming up, but let's see. I mean, the gamma ramp is there, Matty B's TV. We just need to get onto it. We're below the ramp. We're just not on the ramp yet. Let's see. It's flickering at 2080 right now. We had that initial sell with IWM coming down. GME selling off now. Hold on. They're using the shares. Let's see here. Do you think calls on GME or AMC are a better buy now? I mean, GME, how low has it gone below 120? I thought it did, right? No, it hit 120. So the low on GME is 120. I don't know. The thing is that GME can just rip. Like, it can get going. Like, we could see something like that in the after hours trading period for GME that, like, I don't know. But they are using those shares on it right now that they took out yesterday. GME's coming down hard. Amy, what are we doing here? 2070 right now. IWM is selling. God, I hate that I sold my SPY puts. No one ever went broke taking profit. It wasn't in profit. I also didn't like the setup. It looked like it was going to bounce back and turn around. So, I mean, it was my fault. So let's see. Sucks seeing all this red. 100%, Alex. BBIG is going to go again. I think we'll see 10 next week. It could. I mean, that's why I'm holding these calls and got a little bit more a little while ago. Fire sale AMC equals golden goose. Pam says patience is key. There we go. You just bought 513 million shares. Nice. They're trying not to take it too low because people in their dead grannies would be buying from the grave. Yeah. That's the thing. We didn't see the spring at 2080 again. So it might be the 2027 bounce level that we would need to see. Last time we called it out right away. It was like 2080. It's gonna probably watch it at 2080 and it hit and it just went boom right up. I think it was, hold on. I'll show you guys what happened. It was really, really simple. Like, where was it? Here, this is it right here. This is the last time that we saw 2080. It came down, hit it 2080, and then ripped all the way up to 2376. If it did anything like that again, they'd be done. They'd be done. So we need to see that type of bounce, like that little reversion where it just goes boom, and there's an overcorrection to the upside, like an overreaction to the upside where the buyers just start coming in. And then it's like, oh shit, they have to delta hedge. Just dropped 3,000 euros, I think, or pounds on AMC. Takes me up to 3.2K. Was that pounds? I think that's pounds. All right, Amy 2066, BBIG at 354, coming down to its one. IWM selling even more. What's the SPY at right now? Is this gonna make me sad? I had the 468s. Fuck. Damn. All right, let's pull back IWM because that's the one that's kind of driving driving the AMC action right now. Let's see. My limit order for AMC and GME got filled, says Pam. There you go. Have we been here before? Yes. Let's see. Get the turnaround with SPY calls, says Nick Jones. No, I mean, I do have some bullish positions that'll pay. I should have hedged a little bit. I was. That's kind of what it was for. IWM coming down even more. Hold on now. Where's GME? GME 122.05. 120 on GME is going to be big, and 2027 on AMC. They could fill the gap right here at 18 with IWM and SPY selling. Nah, we would need to see a lot more, honestly, shit from the market to see that happen. All right, we got 21 minutes left. Let's see what happens. BBIG trying to make a little bit of a turnaround here. Come on, Amy, do the floop. Why is 2027 a price to watch? I think it's on a 30-minute. Where is it? 2080. Where is it? 2065 right here. Hold on. Is it this one? No, it's this one. 2027 right here. Right at market open on the 14th of December. And then we ripped. So that's the last big boom on AMC. The one, where did this take us up to? 24. So that's what we're looking at. If it hits 2027 and starts to boom, watch 23, 24. Grandpa Barney, thank you for the super. Grandpa just bought 150 AMC. There you go, buddy. Thank you so much for that super. I appreciate it. Come on. Here we go. 27 is on the hour. I had it on the 30-minute, but yeah, it's on the hour too. BBIGW right here. So watch if the market tries to make a turnaround here. BBIG might go boom. Maybe a good setup for AMC to rip tomorrow. It might dip. So here's the thing that we got to look at AMC for tomorrow. It is very possible that it falls in the after hours, bounces around. If the market wants to make a turnaround going into Friday before the long weekend, well, that would be great. But at open tomorrow, it is very possible that we get a big dip in AMC to 2027 and then a really big rip. So let's watch for that. Let's see. Anyone still holding BBB? I don't have any BBBY calls. No, the Ortex update hasn't changed. Let's see. Days like today is when we earn our diamond hands. Yep, bought 16 AMC. There we go. After hours tomorrow run up. Not on a Friday, I don't think. Before a long weekend, I wouldn't see that. IWM trying to bounce here, but not. BBIG selling off here. Broke that W. Coming down to the 200 right here. Would you consider it a triple bottom if we stay below 2052 with the other two bounces at 2080? I mean, if we come back up and finish at 2080, yeah, I would. Markets are closed on Monday. Yep. BBIG after hours could be fairly lit. Yeah, it could. It honestly could. You know it's personal if Cinemark is green today. Yep. Let's see. All right, we got 18 minutes left. Let's see what happens. Also, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, just helps out with the algorithm. That would be very nice if you guys would do that for me. Thank you. All right. I mean, it looks like we got a double bottom right here. Little W maybe. Picked up 100 more just now, says Chris. There you go. Might hit 2027 before close. If it did, we could come roaring back. Why is this happening? Because of the reaction of what's going on right now. Everybody's terrified right now. I'm not really that nervous. I'm more worried about how you guys are feeling. I don't care. Not that I don't care. It's like they can't shake me. The amount of data that we have, even though it sucks, is enough to tell us that, oh yeah, they're screwing with it. They are screwing with it. They are screwing with it. They are screwing with it. So when we see all of this stuff start to happen, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm good. Like I'll just keep buying and trading and buying more shares. But then I get worried about some of you guys that are like, oh my God, like what's going on? Like, it's like, oh man, I don't want anybody to feel like that. My whole thing is like, all right, we're going to see this wildness right here. AMC's down 8% today. And Cinemark, what is it at? What's it up right now? What's Cinemark doing right here? Flat. It is selling off with the market, but Cinemark was up. Doesn't make that more sense. I've been divorced twice. They ain't hurting me. Mikey likes the stock. There you go, buddy. Feeling great, buying 25 more. There you go, William. Must be new apes. It could be, or people coming in that are just kind of cause problems, but you can't really tell sometimes. All right, BBIG, what are we looking at over here? If I sold and we moassed, I would never live with myself. That's how I feel about these freaking spy puts today. Let's see. Not a hedge fund. Thanks for the super. I don't care. Moass or homeless for me. There you go, buddy. Send me some dry powder. I'll show you how bullish I am. ENSC has an option chain now. You're up 80%. There you go, M. Kriegs. Yeah, I want BBIG to rip. I want BBIG above 4. I'm a January 8, and I don't like that we didn't bounce on at 2080. Yeah, this is a W right here. Well, IWM selling again. New lows of the day over here on IWM. Where's TLT right now? Is TLT rocketing into the day, into the end of the day? Yeah, look at this. This is a bond move right here. This is just fear in the bond market. Hold on, what's this saying? No, I feel like that's backwards. I feel like that's backwards because bond yields go lower, prices go higher. They're bidding. Oh, nope, that's correct. Bond yields go lower. People are bidding up fixed income, flowing out of the equity market into the bond market, hurting small caps the most. Let's see. Let's see here. All right, let's pull up BBIG again. Well, that was a pretty big tank on IWM and a big rip on TLT. And Amy's just getting busted. Antic says, honestly, I hope we sell off hard, fill the gap in the teens, then blast off. We could. Let's see. Look at that finance degree go to work. Exactly. That's actually not finance degree. That's zero of that has been taught to me. That was learned online. Let's see here. Bitcoin at 42. Interesting. It would be ridiculous to sell now. Yeah. Up 200% on 5 day to expiration SPY puts. Yeah, I'd probably have been up like 1,000%. That hurts. That hurts. It's all about getting more experience. It's all what it is. That's all it is. Do I have the RSI on AMC currently? I don't, and I'll pull it up right here. I'll take MACD off for a minute, and then hold on. Where is this right here? I'll throw it on for a second and then take it off because it crowds the chart over here. Where is it? RSI on the 1 minute, 43.46. On like the on the daily chart though, 28.55. 28.55. All right, where is this? Where is this thing? Right there. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, here we go. Let's see. 2080 resistance now? It might be. How many options are in the money for the week? This week, nothing. Thoughts on Zach's sell rating? Zach's can do you know what to my you know what. Troy, reclaim my 1,000 share position in AMC. Thank you, BBIG. There you go, Troy. Counselor Murray, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. This is very psychological. We get lowered, they pin us, and then we get a burst of dopamine or feelings of happiness when we hit a lower high. What a game. They can't break us, though. 100%. Thank you guys for those supers. Look at Lucid. One fast duster, you crushing it over there? I mean, I'm out. I've been out, Lucid. No, thank you. Oh my God. Lucid. Lucid. Oh my God. Lucid got murdered. All right. Amy, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? We got 13 minutes left to go. Close the market. All right. Where's BBIG? Paul, thank you so much for the super. Love these prices on AMC. Finally reached the 1,000 share club. Paul, atta boy. Lucid dead. I mean, for today it is. Today it's struggling. All right, BBIG hanging around its 100 MA. Let's see what's gonna happen with Amy into close. Let's see. He won on every trade today. Yeah, you did. BBIG will break 4 tomorrow. I'd love to see it. I would love to see that happen. Lucid's buy, I would say after the lockup. Let's see. $480 shares, average of 43, and since February, no dry powder for a while, so just waiting. Same for Prague. There you go. Holding Lucid long term. Yeah, long term Lucid's probably gonna be fine. IWM, literally 2 cents off the day low. What's up with Ford? Hold on. How low did Ford go? Jesus. Ford really came down. BBIG about a run. Hope you're right, man. Hope you're right. Little run up into close. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. Let's see. BBIG run over 4 in the after hours. That'd be sweet. Made enough on my SPY puts. Bought more at the 460 strike. Man, hopefully you guys made some money on those SPY puts today. You guys saw me. I was like, I don't like it. Got out. I wish I stayed, though. That would have been sweet. Just bought 100 shares of AMC. Wonder what will happen. 121. There you go. Snap is on SSR. Wait, hold on. Where's the SSR on Amy? It's like 2040 something. Look at this candle on IWM right now. Look at this nonsense happening in the market. This is nuts. This is getting nutty right now. What is IWM down? 1? What's QQQ down? Like 3? What 2.5? Like, what is happening right now? Like, what's the news? Any Fed jump? No news. We came out, we beat some expectations on economic data. It goes up and then just goes, it tanks for the rest of the day. So tomorrow, I will probably, if we start to see any weakness, I'm going to YOLO crazy SPY puts and hold until expiration because I'm going to be going crazy. All right, here we go. BBIG looking like it wants to slowly stair step its way back up over the 100, but coming down a little bit right now. Let's see. What caused the crazy sell-off? I didn't see anything come through. Nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah, nothing came through that's causing this sell-off. So, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, also, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button on the stream, just helps out with the algorithm a little bit. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. 2059, 2060, just hanging around there. World markets are down. Yeah, but there's no Ken Griffin using the 1 billion he just got to short the market? No. Because they gave it to the market maker, not the hedge fund. The hedge fund isn't taking outside money, and the hedge fund's not going public. The market maker is, though. So, no. Scaring people into tomorrow. Stay calm. Yeah, honestly, like... Let's see. Gasparino's sitting on us on Fox Business again. He's going to love... Yeah, that's going to suck. SSR restrictions, circuit breakers? No, no circuit breakers right now. There's news, we just don't have it yet. Maybe. All right, BBIG. What are you going to do into close? We got 8 minutes left, people. Here we go. The 28th is coming? What is on the 28th? What if they push all the options right down out of the money? They can't. Because look where they are. They can push enough puts in, though. Like 20, there's 25,000. They're all concentrated deep down here. Like 19,000 at 10. 7,000 at 8. Oh, they exercised some of these, I think. Or they closed out of some of them. Let's see. BBIG bull flag on the 5-minute. Last time you said that, Ryan. I think that's the same one. Let's see. You need to update your current events game. What happened? I mean, I saw the missile stuff, but like other than that, it wasn't like that crazy. How do they know, if someone is shorting during SSR if they cannot tell it's borrowed or that's true. I mean, they would have to be looking at the system, like, "Hold on, another W right here." I don't know if it's gonna really do all that much, um, but let's see. Lewis, that's wrong. Spies dumping, yeah. Unusual Whales just alerted IWM 226 calls in 2 weeks. Interesting, interesting over here. Bought another 25 shares today, just reached 900 shares. That's awesome. Last time I said it was like 30 minutes or an hour ago and she went boom. Oh, interesting. I thought you were talking about the same bull flag. Oh, here she goes, Ryan. You might be right. You might be right, buddy. All right, let's see here. What do we got going on Twitter? People losing their minds. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Unusual whale. Nope. Let's see. Nope. Nothing crazy. Is BBIG going to go higher? I think so. I think there's enough left in the tank on BBIG. 100%. United States inspecting an invasion. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Where's that news coming out from? Spy broke 463. That sucks so bad. That would have been $500 at least. That might have been like $1,000 a contract. No, Spy didn't break 463. It's looking like it wants to come down even more. What is going on right now? I'm not getting any like none of the news is coming through here. There's nothing crazy. It's just a wave of selling. Let's see. Canada's attacking Minnesota. I don't know about that one there. What? What is going on? Only the 1% are getting the news? I mean, I don't know. Inflation? I guess, but that was yesterday. The market finally reflecting the economy of the highest inflation ever? It might be. What's Lowe's doing today? That is what I want to know. What is Lowe's? Oh, this is at 250? Jesus. That's way higher than I thought it would have been. All right, BBIG, it's your time to shine here, buddy. We're going to need some boom boom candles out of you to get that cash balance coming up. STV, can you ask Lou what is happening? No, I can't. I don't. He wouldn't talk to me. Let's see. Inflation was built in. I mean, it came in right at expectations, and then we saw the economic data this morning, and then we saw Brainerd coming out talking about rate hikes. But like, other than that, it's like, all right, well, we already know the rate hikes are coming. Let's see. Spain demanding all the oranges back from Florida. Let's see. No news is the problem. No, it's not. We never really reacted to the news. All right, so right now we're at 2065. We got 3 minutes left until close. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, also, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button on the stream, just helps out the algo a little bit here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold your horses. Dip before the rip. I mean, we've been saying that for a while. So we're going to need to see a lot of confirmation of that being the final dip. Amy just kind of trading flat into close right now. IWM's trying to bounce back up a little bit here, but nothing is, it's just nothing's, we aren't seeing the buyers. People aren't coming back in. Not like we're not seeing the amount of buying that we would need to see to counteract the selling. People loading up on the $22 strike for tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, oh my God. Yep. The 21 and the 22. People are really loading up on these. Jesus. Jesus. Those are nuts. Yeah, but jobless claims were better than expected, I thought. We ripped off. We started pumping off of it. Pinned above SSR. Now, SSR is like in the 2040s. Let's see here. 28th is the anniversary of the buy button. Yeah. Oh, Frankie, you kill me, buddy. Every research points to AMC stock not being a good buy, actually. Wrong. Very risky stock. Furthermore, the idiots in mainstream media who are paid to say what the big institutions want, by the way, set the price at 10. That just makes no sense. What is your cap? Like, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna do this one last time. It is relatively impossible to project the cash flow. If you're gonna do fundamental analysis on AMC right now, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. You cannot like project the cash flows of AMC in any reasonable way. We have NFTs, popcorn, we have all sorts of other things coming out, and Adam Aaron has many more tricks up his sleeve. There's a lot of things going on and a new, like a giant movie schedule. So how are you? And they're going to pay off some of their debt. So then their weighted average cost of capital is probably going to get lower. So then their discount rate is going to be lower. So then that actually boosts the fundamental value. So your statement right now is like, oh, just listen to the media. When has the media ever told you anything that is correct? When? Ever. No times. Zero times. Makes no sense. You want to play the fundamentals game. It's just like it's wrong. Well, set the fundament. You can try and justify it at 5. I can justify it at 70. It's just a silly game you want to play. All right, ding, ding, ding. Market is closed. Amy closes at 2066. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Media is the reason I sold Tesla and missed on $1 million of profit. Exactly. SVI doubled up and averaged down finally. Let's go. And then it tanked further. It happens, man. It happens. 353 on BBIG. Yeah. So down a little bit in the after hours right now. Let's see what happens with BBIG. Let's see. Ding, ding, ding. See you in the morning. Yep. I mean, we will be back in the morning. Let's see. I might have a video out for you guys in the after hours too. I mean, I'm still feeling a little icky. So we'll see. GME popping a little bit here. I mean, after that reckless red day, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Good job holding, says Pam. There you go. Yeah, GME is getting a little bit of action in the after hours, but that's a little bit of a fake candle, most likely. So let's see. Thank you. See more butts. Good for you, man. Let's see here. Let's see. Fun fact: I've been in AMC for only 1 week and down over 18%. One fast duster. I don't know about that. I feel like that's fake. I feel like that's fake. Also, guys, that is most likely going to wrap up the stream for today. If you guys don't mind, on the way out, just dropping a like on the stream. We're going to be on tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. going into Friday. Remember, the market is closed on Monday, so tomorrow is going to be the last day. But yeah, thank you guys, all of you people who were showing positive attitudes. Everybody, thank you to all the new members also today. The existing members, you guys are awesome. And also shout out to the mods, but especially all the people being positive in here. You guys make the streams fun. I'm feeling a little icky. I might have the unicorn. Just point it out. I know I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it. So maybe I have it. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? We don't know. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, on the way out, just hitting that like button on the stream. It'll just help out. If you guys want to come back in the morning, it's going to be easier to find the stream. So thank you guys so much for, fun day in the stream. We were making some money on BBIG, kicking myself for selling those buy puts too early. But again, there's always tomorrow. Let's make some money, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.